the house. Where are y'all from though? I need to know. You ready, but where are you from? Pamela's in the house, Monica's in the house. Okay, we're so excited and we're so locked in, and everybody's so ready to change their life and go to another level. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And I'm happy you guys are here. But first, I'm gonna need you to go invite 3 to 5 people that you know need to be here. That person, you know, that person that's always asking you for money, going ahead and send this text. Hey, you need to come check out this free class that I'm in. Go send it to your family. If you're the only friend in the group chat, come on, that's ready to go on the trips, right? That's thinking forward, that's ready to grow their generational wealth. Go invite your friends. Let's put your friends on. Come on, can we put your friends on? Can I get an amen? Right? We got Lisa from Los Angeles. We got Kanisha in the house. So many amazing people. I want you to invite a friend because I want you to take this journey with somebody else. Don't take this journey by yourself. It's so much better when you have that community. And this is the start of, I believe, a moment to change your whole life. Gianna's ready. Oh, so many people are. We got Sean from Charlotte. Let's go. We got Alabama. We got Texas in the house. Cece's from Jackson, Mississippi. We got San Antonio. Oh, wow. We are like, we're so locked in today. And I love that for us. Let's go. Um, I have so many surprises for y'all. Like, I'm not sure if you were with me before, but y'all, if this is your first, teaching with me, I'm so happy that you're here. But I have so many giveaways. Okay, so if you stay to the very end, I have this checklist that I use on a regular basis to trade every single day, and I'm giving it to everybody. You stay to the end, you're gonna get it. I'm giving it to everybody. Everybody's gonna get it because you know what? You showed up, and I'm proud of you. And that's half the battle in life is you showing up and deciding, you know what? I'm gonna do something different in my life. I'm gonna lock in and change my life. So that's one of my surprises. Then I got another surprise. Are y'all ready? Say I'm ready in the chat. If you ready for my other surprise, I'm so excited. Okay, I love to give. If you know, you know. I'm giving away $500. I'm going to fund 2 accounts of $250 each of somebody up in here, like somebody here. Like this is that I'm telling y'all, you just showing up and saying, yes, I want to fund your account because I feel like that was the hardest part when I was learning how to trade was how to fund my account. Y'all are ready. Let's go. So I'm going to give y'all $250 each, 2 people. And then I have one more. I'm not going to tell y'all what it is. You got to wait to the end. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Then I'm going to give another person more money. Because honestly, if I can support you in this journey of growing your money and getting you started, and I just want to see you get some wins in your life. Can I get an amen in the chat, right? Can I get an amen in the chat? All right, so let me go ahead and pull up my slide. I'm so excited for today. I hope y'all ready. I hope you have your notepads. Let's put the distractions to the side. Come on, take those distractions, turn the TV off, put your phone on do not disturb. Let's just lock in. If you can lock in with me for the next 60 minutes, it's going to change your life. Okay. But I need you to lock in. Let's lock in. Let's decide that we're going to do something a little different in the season. And we are going to show up in such a massive way. Right. So let's lock all the way in. We're going to say I'm locked in. Say I'm locked in. Let me see that you're locked in the chat. I want to know that you are absolutely locked in. Yes, I love it. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. No distractions. No distractions. I feel like we're in a generation where we're just distracted. Like we just can't sit and watch a free class for 1 hour, right? And there's so many people that are struggling financially, and the answer is in the class they didn't show up and take. Come on. It's in the class they did not show up to take. I love this. I'm a believer. I'm a Christian. And I always say this, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And that's in the word. The Bible specifically was talking about not knowing who Jesus is, but I believe it also applies to financial education. So many people are they just don't understand because they don't know. They don't have the education and they're destroyed for what they don't know. And some of the principles that I'm going to teach you guys over the next hour can absolutely change your life and your family's life financially. And so I'm excited that you're here. We're going to be talking about how to trade stocks the smart way, 3 easy steps. Even if you're too busy, overwhelmed, or think trading is not for people like me, it is for you. Spoiler alert. Okay, I gave you some time, friend. I gave you some time. You invited some friends, and even if you haven't, you still have time. Let's change our friend group. Let's educate our friend group and go to another level. There's that free gift. I have so many free gifts. I have so many surprises and I can't wait. I'm ready. So, but I need you to stay to the end, hang out with me. And again, it's a free class, friend. It's free. I'm the one doing the work. All I need you to do is have a pen and pencil and just show up. And I love that for you. Here's our two people that are going to get $250 by the end of this. Yes. I want to invest in you because I believe in you and I believe in what you're doing. I believe that you're showing up and you're taking the time to invest in your future. And I want to support that. Okay, so my promise to you tonight is that by the end of this training, you are going to have a clear picture of how the stock market works, strategy. You're going to learn what options is. You're going to learn about your retirement accounts and some of my favorite stocks. By the end of this, you're going to have a clear picture that, you know what? I can actually do this, and this will actually change my life if I lock in and do my part. Come on, that's my promise to you. That's my promise to you. Okay. Now, does this sound familiar? Man, you want to build another stream of income. Maybe you're working several jobs. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you're a single mom. Maybe you're a single dad. You have all these things that are going on. And anytime you look at a trading chart, it's just foreign language. Like it's exhausting. You're like, what is this girl talking about? I don't even know. I am tired. It's like you feel more confused, right? Looking at the chart. And you're like, how am I going to even get this? How am I going to understand this? Or maybe you're on YouTube, you're trying to like piece together all these different strategies. And what's happening is all of a sudden you get paralyzed because you have too much information. It's information overload. If you have been there before, say, yes, I've been there in the chat. Say, yes, I've been there. It's exhausting because it's like, I don't know what to pick. I don't know what to do. But listen, I'm going to just throw this out there real quick before we even get started. It's important that you have a mentor, one strategy, and one ticker. That's what I do. I simplify the stock market. Y'all know, y'all been there. It's real. It's real. The thing is, you want another stream of income, but maybe you don't want to do, Uber Eats. Maybe you don't want to do DoorDash. Maybe you don't want to pick up more shifts. Do you know I sit on this very chair and I make money every single morning, and I lose money too. Don't get it twisted. This is not a get rich scheme. This is a skill that will absolutely change your life. But I sit in this chair and I have about an 89 to 91% win rate of showing up and trading. And most times I'm all dialed up now, but I be in my PJs, honey. I be comfortable, okay? Like we're about to go on a trip, our family. We're going on this trip and we're traveling for 3 weeks and we're going all over the world. And I took $800 and I traded it into $80,000. And the trip is paid for using $800, right? It's like, I don't have the energy. I don't have the time to go get another job. I don't want to work for nobody. Come on, somebody. I want to be able to make money in my PJs and I ain't going back to no 9 to 5. If that's you, say, that's me. That's me. I'm not saying I ain't going back. I ain't going back. I want to be done. I want to retire early. I want to live my best life. Listen, I want you to have time freedom. I want you to have the time freedom so you can do what you're passionate about doing. And if you know me, that's always been my thing. I've always said that. That's always been my thing. I want you to have time freedom so you can do what you need to do. Period. Because life is short, right? But here's the truth. If you feel overwhelmed, intimidated, or you feel like trading is some exclusive skill that only like the secret, the wealthy learn and only the wealthy know about it. Listen, I feel like the system was designed to keep us out. Come on. Do you feel like the system has been designed to keep you out? Just say yes in the chat. Because I feel like trading was always like a secret society, like only the uber wealthy people can do it and they can only understand it. And they made it difficult. Like back in the day, you couldn't go on a computer and trade stocks. You actually had to call your order in, right? It was like a whole thing. But now we have access where we're able to trade from our phones, trade from our computers. And the thing is this, you either had to pay like thousands of dollars up front or you had to know somebody to get in early on the stock, but you don't even have to do all that anymore, right? Now I have a blueprint that I use on a regular basis. And go ahead and say blueprint if you want it in the chat. I want to hear, do you want this blueprint? Because look, I'm just trying to help my people. I'm trying to help my community and we're trying to go to another level in this season. Yes, we're going to another level. Now listen, what if it doesn't have to be that way? I love all these blueprints in the chat. I love it. What if you don't need a finance degree? What if you don't need to be glued to your screen all day? Like, what if you just needed a game plan? That blueprint I was talking to you about, that's what you need. Now, listen, I'm Heather, if you didn't know. And it's funny because when I sit up here and I talk about my gains or my wins, and I was watching the video right before you guys came on, and I was talking about how much I made. It's so crazy because I grew up poor. Anybody else in the chat grew up poor? Can I get an amen? I grew up poor. Say I grew up poor. I grew up poor. I did. I grew up pretty poor, and we just didn't have much. And it was frustrating because growing up, it's like I want a new pair of shoes, and my parents couldn't afford it. My parents did the best they could, and I'm so thankful for my parents. I'm adopted, and I'm thankful that they adopted me, and I'm just so grateful. But I grew up poor, right? I grew up poor, poor. And so a lot of love, but not a lot of money, nor a lot of financial education. And so growing up, I struggled constantly. It's like I struggled with money. I struggled with managing money. I struggled with making my money work for me. And so listen, as I begin to teach this, I want you to understand I'm going from this isn't somebody who's a trust fund. Now, my kids will be trust fund babies, but that's not my story. Come on, that's not my story. My story is not, I was a trust fund, but my kids will be. Come on, because we're doing something different for them. And that's something that I teach how to set up a trust, how to put certain clauses in there where we can teach you so to protect your money generationally, right? But the thing is, I didn't grow up with much. And so I came from like a credit score of nothing with a bunch of maxed out credit cards to all of a sudden I have a 830 credit score. I'm the first millionaire in my family. Like I've totally switched things around and I learned how to make my money work for me. And I want that for you guys. I want that for everybody. And if you've been following me for a long time, I want you to say in the chat, I have been following you. Say it's me. It's me. I've been following you. You know for a fact I do not gatekeep. Y'all know I don't gatekeep. Yep, it's me. It's me. There's so many me's. I love it. I love it. The thing is, I don't gatekeep. Y'all know that. I don't gatekeep. And one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share it and I'm gonna try to put you on. And it's so funny. I was getting a massage the other day. It was a new massage girl. And I was just telling her about trading. And she said, I really wanted to learn about trading. But the last girl I gave massages to, she wouldn't tell me. I just see her going on these elaborate trips and she wouldn't even teach me. She just told me to take a finance class. She's like, I can't believe you're not gatekeeping. I said, no, 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 I don't do no gatekeeping. No, because we're all going to eat. Okay. That's the goal. The goal is that we're all going to eat. And that's what I want for you. I started the Busy Trader for one reason and one reason only. And I want you to have time freedom so you can do what you want to do. That's it. I want you. Oh, I love so many people are in the chat that have been around for so long. I love it. I want you to have time freedom so you can do what you feel purpose to do, whether it's helping people, whether it's volunteer, whether it's starting that bakery, starting that company, writing that book. Maybe you want to volunteer in your kid's classroom. It's going to sound so wild, but something I wanted to do was like, I always felt like I was so busy with work and projects that I couldn't volunteer in my kid's classroom. So this past year, I volunteered in my kid's classroom. And it's so funny because I was like, wow, we need to literally like give all the teachers a hug and say thank you because they work so hard to take care of our babies. And I'm not called. Okay. Okay. I'm not called. Shout out to my teachers. If you're a teacher, say I'm a teacher in the chat. Thank you for your service, literally your service. And also it's Memorial Day. So we thank all of our service workers as well. I love it. But listen, I started it for people just like you, right? And I've helped thousands of people grow their account. There's people retiring around here, right? We got folks retiring. I'm watching people's lives change, and it's been absolutely life-changing. So today I'm going to show you the exact system that I used. Now, before we get started, I want to show you some real transformation. Let's give it up for Ashley. Ashley's in my group chat and she checked out Tesla. Let's say congratulations, Ashley. She made $450 on Tesla. Let's go. Let's go, Ashley. Say, good job, Ashley, because Ashley locked in. Come on. And you are going to do the same thing. Let's look at Brianna. She hasn't had time to trade. She's had a lot going on, but she's in her PJs making $1,000. And these are people I trade with every single day. These are people I'm doing life with every day. And let's say congrats to Nefertiti. Same thing. She grew her account by 15%. And she was happy that she didn't trade emotionally. And that's one of the things I really focus on is the emotional, mental side of trading. I can give you technical analysis all day long. And then I can also help you understand why you want to revenge trade and why you want to overtrade. Oh, maybe it's because when you were younger, you didn't feel like you were enough. And so now you're discontent with the one trade you have. So you feel like you got to go in 3, 4 more times, right? Because you're discontent. Or maybe your parents were super duper hard on you and you lived a life where you were just had to be very performance oriented. If that's you, say that's me in the chat. Say that's me. If you're very performance oriented, then I have an understanding of how you need to trade and how to coach you because you're so performance minded. I got to teach you to be content with what you have because most likely you're not content in your everyday life. Come on. And money begins to reveal who you really are. The greed, all those different things begin to come out. And it's important to me as your mentor and coach that you understand the type of trader that you are. Okay. So I've had to work through that. I had to work through that. I had to work through a poverty mindset, right? That poverty mindset that says, oh, I remember one day, can I tell on myself real quick? Can I just tell on myself really quick? Say, yes, girl, you can tell on yourself because the thing is, I'm going to talk about me. I'm going to talk about me. I remember one day I took a swing trade and I was up $9,000 that day. I was up $9,000. Was I content with that $9,000? No. So then I saw a gap fill. I'm gonna go over gap fills today and I'm gonna show you guys some examples and I'm gonna show you where I took a big loss. I'm gonna show it to you, but I let it go. I let it go because one thing I ain't gonna do is I don't hold on to the market. The market don't know me. So I took this big loss. Why did I take a big loss after 9,000? Why was I not content? Why was I not content with $9,000? Like, girl, what is wrong with you? You grew up poor. Because I saw a gap fill and I thought the gap was going to fill. So I went in, lost all 9,000 and then I lost 6,000. So you mean to tell me I lost a good, don't get me started on the math, almost $15,000 that day because of discontentment. Come on. And so as your coach, as a mentor, I'm like, hey, come on back. Let's work through that. Where did that come from? What's the root of that discontentment? Where did that come from? Why are you not content in your current season and what you have? Come on. Why are you not content in it? And honestly, you're probably like this in your everyday life. You're just never satisfied. Come on. So you're going to find that those things start to come out in the market. And if you don't begin to do the little work to heal the little you, then guess what? It's going to come out in the market. And that's not what we're doing. All right. I'll get more into the mental side of trading too. We'll get more to the mental side, but I'm going to go over 3 pillars with you guys. Who's ready for my 3 pillars? Go ahead and say, I'm ready. If you're ready for the 3 pillars that I'm going to go over tonight. Yes, yes. Also, I'm just curious. Is anybody here that was here last week? Anybody here? Me? Oh yeah, we got some people coming back. I love it. Oh yeah, I love it. Y'all are fan bam. We may as well hang out, right? Okay. So what are options and why trade them? Why are we trading options? Why are we trading options is our first one. The second one is candlesticks and technical analysis. If you are returning, I got new stuff coming. So you even got to worry. I got new stuff coming and I'm excited that you're here. Second one is candlesticks and technical analysis. Third one is retirement accounts and my favorite stocks. Plus I added some things and we have some more surprises at the end and I can't wait. Wait till you see these surprises. You're gonna be like, girl, I got you. Okay. Also, this is for educational purposes. This does not constitute as financial advice. I just got to put that out there. This is learned experience since 2009. So just putting it out there. Okay. Pillar number 1, let's get into it right now. Options trading. Let's go. All right. So, well, actually, before we get into that, I just had a thought. I should probably let them know. What you think, Shanice? I should let them know about the giveaway first. Okay. Let's just pause right here. Let's just pause right here. I want you to take a picture of this or take a picture with you with this, right? And I want you to tag me on Instagram, Busy Trader and Heather Love. My team is going to drop it in there. Make sure you have to be following me, right? Make sure you're following me. And also make sure that you are in my besties group, which is my private group chat within, because we may or may not choose somebody that tags us. That's all I got to say. We may or may not. It might help you to win a little bit more in the future. Come on. Come on. Okay. So first one, make sure you tag me in both. Options are a foundation for all investing. I like to trade options because I make more money faster. Come on. Can we get it, amen? I make more money faster. And you can stick to buying just stocks. And I'm going to show you kind of examples of me just buying stocks and options. I buy stocks for the long term, and I'm constantly buying them on a regular basis. And I use options to grow my account quickly. This might seem a little overwhelming at first, but keep watching. It will get easier as you learn more. And remember, so the besties group is the group that's in my Facebook, or it's in my Instagram group. So yeah, while you're taking your picture, your screenshot, all the things, go ahead and invite more friends and tell them to come on and check this out with the link. Okay, now why do I like options? Okay, now this is one of my favorite examples to use. My friend had money sitting around. She was learning how to trade, and I was just giving her my opinion on a Tesla Leap. So if you look at the very top, it says Tesla, and then under it says two. And then under it has an expiration, right? It has a date, 20 January 23. So that was January 20th, 2023. The strike price was 16.75, right? And she had one contract. So if we look at this, if you look at the first one, those were shares. The bottom one is an option. She spent about $3,000 on this, and 2 weeks later, it was up 16,440. Can we get into it? Can we get into it? Like, this is the beauty. She spent $837 on shares and 16,000 and got versus 16,000 win on options in 1 to 2 weeks. So the crazy thing is I constantly use options in my retirement account because come on, can I get a tax-free? Say tax-free. This was tax-free. This was tax-free for her, but I do the same thing over and over again as tax-free. Can we say tax-free? Right. So I trade options in my retirement. So if you feel like you're behind on your retirement, guess what? You ain't gotta be, big dog. You ain't gotta be. You ain't gotta, I can help you. It's so funny. Charles Schwab called me twice and they asked me how I'm able to grow and scale my retirement account so fast. I use options. Part of me wanted to be like, you need to go ahead and take my course, big dog. But I just used options, right? And so that's the beauty. Then so what happens is you're going to take that 16,000 that you only spent $3,000 on, right? You're going to take that 16 and now we're going to buy a big chunk of shares that do not expire, right? So this is why I like options. Now, I like options for day trading and swing trading. This is the trade I took maybe a week and a half ago, but I was able to make over 9,000 on a few days on Tesla. How? By using options. I day trade, and when you day trade, you hold it for like maybe 5 minutes to 2-3 hours, or I swing trade where I'm swinging it overnight. So this was actually an overnight trade. I bought it on like a Wednesday and sold on like a Friday. So this was a 2-day swing, but who doesn't want to make 2 days, right? Who doesn't want to make 2 days worth of for $9,000? I'm sorry, where can you get $9,000 legally by pushing buttons in 2 days by doing nothing but like pushing buttons, right? So I used 2,500 to make this, and I just sold when I wanted to sell. I think I'm still in runners on this, but yeah, people always laugh because I say I'm never not in Tesla. I love to swing trade. Okay, today's trade. This was a trade I took. Market was closed today, but last week. But every day's not a home run. All right. Now my focus and each of these accounts are base hits. I trade these accounts, and the crazy thing is this adds up. 3% a day doubles your account in 1 month. So you can see here I made 1,100, but you've got to understand there's 22 trading days. If you're making 1,000 a day, that's 22,000. That's a lot of money. Let's even break it down more simpler. If you're making 300, 325, 330 a day, that's 6 figures a year. Who doesn't want 6 figures a year? Say I do in the chat. I mean, come on. Come on. Right? So that's the beauty in this. We can day trade, and then we can also swing trade. And if you're not really sure on how all this works, it's okay. I'm your mentor. I'm here to help you and show you what it actually means. When I'm swing trading, I'm buying an option and I'm just holding on to it for a couple days, and then I sell by pushing another button. Okay. Now I use options for day trading, swing trading, and my retirement account. So when I do sell, I take the profit and I buy shares in growth stocks and dividend stocks. I actually, in my group chat, my Discord group chat for Busy Trader, I have this thing called the dividend fund. And what I'm doing is I'm showing them how I use dividends, stocks, to pay myself out every single month and how you can use it for passive income. There's people, listen. There is people out there that live off of only their dividends. I'm gonna give you a little freebie. You want the freebie? Say, yeah, I want it. Say, I want it. Our kids, we have structured our trust where our children will be able to live off the dividends without touching the principal. Come on. Can I get an amen? That's the thing. You might think, well, Heather, I can't do a trust. Like, I don't look, if you got kids, you need to do a trust because if you have a will And I'm going to talk about this more a little later. But if you have a will, you still have to go to probate court. But if you have a trust, it's a lot more protected, right? And it's important that you're protecting your money. And because your money is only going to last really 1 to 2 generations. After that, your generations will be broke unless you teach them otherwise. And I don't play about that. Now, what's an option? It's 100 shares of one contract that expires as short as 1 day or as long as a couple years. Here's just an example of what an option looks like. The top is Tesla. We got the expiration date is here. The date is here. The strike price is the number we think it's going to, and this is the cost. And that's really 510. But let's just break it down. Tesla is the name of your stock option. January is the month the stock expires. That's right here. The $600 right here is your strike price. This is a predetermined price of the stock. So you're just saying like, hey, I think it's going up. It's going in this direction, which lines up with it being a call, right? Now there's calls and puts. Calls, market's going up. Puts, market's going down. Now, the 510 is just a premium cost of the option. And so remember, I said this in the beginning, option is 100 shares of one stock. So what we're going to do is multiply the 510 by 100, right? And we have 510 here. So whenever you see 510, you might be like, what does that mean? It's 510, okay? All right, here's an example of a real live stock option that I took. And this was one of my favorites. I ended up grabbing 20 of these when it was at 517, okay? Because remember, we got to multiply this by 100. So that's 517. Now, I paid $517 for this contract and I made $10,578. Let's just break it down. Here's our stock name, our strike price, and our expiration. Here's all the T, right? Now, this little plus, this is plus $10,000. Can I get an amen in the chat? Come on. Don't worry. If you're in the besties group, you don't have to tag it on Instagram. Don't worry about that. I don't want you getting all stressed out about that. Just make sure you're in the group because they'll check. But listen, y'all, can we get an amen? I turned $500 into $10,578. But look, I had 5 contracts right here. But listen, these were 20. I had 20 contracts, but I trimmed along the way. But you can see I made $52,000 on this contract, $52,000. But listen, this was tax-free. Come on, this was tax-free. Can I get an amen? This was tax-free because it was in my retirement account. Now, what is options? It's a call. When you buy a call, you buy a specific stock at a price within a specific time frame. You're essentially saying the stock's going up, right? I'm calling the stock up. What's a put? When you buy a put, you buy a specific stock at a certain price, and you're saying, hey, I'm putting the stock down, market's going down. Market is bullish, it's going higher, you buy a call. Market is bearish, going down, you buy a put. Don't worry if this is not clear. Anyway, the more you spend time learning this, the more clear it's going to become. Now, something I want you guys to say in the chat, go ahead and say skill. Say skill. So I had 5 contracts, but it was 20, and then I sold 15. Skill. Yes, skill. I love all this. Skill, skill, skill. When people begin to learn trading, they get to this place where they're like, why can't I get it overnight? Why can't I figure this out overnight? Okay, for my friends that went to college, how many years did you go to college? Go ahead and drop it in the chat. I would love to know, how many years did you go? Coretta went to 6 years. Kiki, she went to 4. Priscilla, 4. Esther, 4. Candace, 5. Jerome, 10. Dang, we got doctors in the building. Shout out to our doctors. Too many. Yes, too many. I'm with you on that, y'all. And the crazy thing is, people learn this skill and they're like, why didn't I get it overnight? But hold on, you gave college 4 years and you're not even working the job that you went to school for. Come on. Come on. We got doctors in the building, way too many years, 10 years plus. Shout out to our doctors. Come on. Shout out to our doctors. We are thankful for you and how much effort and schooling you went to. But I love that there's doctors in here, whether you're a doctor, whether you're a nurse, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home dad, whether you're a CEO, everybody can use options. Everybody can trade options regardless of where you are and what you're doing. Everybody can have a dividend fund. Your money needs to be working for you because money is seasonal. And if you don't manage that money in that current season, you're going to look up and be broke in another season. Come on. This is a skill that takes time. This is a skill that's going to take time to develop. And I don't want you to come in and be like, why can't I get it overnight? Give yourself time. Give yourself time to really learn and grow this. But I promise you, I say this, if you can learn for a season, you're going to eat for a lifetime. I know people that have come into my group that I'm talking 3 months of taking my class and working with me, and they're retired and they're doing this full time. I know people that maybe it took them a year, maybe it took them 2 years. It just all depends. Everybody's different. But I want you to understand that this is a skill. Okay. So, how do you buy options? Okay. First, we're going to open a Charles Schwab account. That's the account that I use. I trade on Charles Schwab. If you're international, maybe you look at Quest Trade or Interactive Brokers as another option. If you're in another country, you can easily go on like ChatGPT and say, hey, what brokerage options do I have for my country? Okay. Then we're going to apply for an individual taxable brokerage account, right? This is where we are going to actually buy them. Now, Fidelity is fine. I just don't trade on it. I trade on Thinkorswim. That's what I use to trade. That's where I find that it's easiest. Okay. Then after you fill out the form, they're going to ask you questions. You want to say level 2, the ability to buy calls and puts. You don't need a margin of account. A cash account is totally fine. And you could just take a picture of this, a screenshot of this if you need to, okay? Also remember this, I always tell people, if you take my course or you're working with me, when you go on there, make sure that you say, hey, I got some good experience, because you're learning and you're educating yourself. Because if not, they're going to be like, nope, denied. You don't know what you're doing, big dog. So you're not even trading real money right away. Let me just put that out there. I don't do Robinhood. Robinhood is the hood. We don't do Robinhood here, friends. Okay, let me put you on real quick. Let me finish this and then I'm coming back to Robinhood, the hood of trading. Okay, then you're going to download the Thinkorswim desktop. And then you're going to use the starter pack. So some of you guys grab the starter pack. You can upload the script to the starter pack. There's instructions there. Now, my training or my lab script that I give you guys, it's so helpful because you don't have to try to figure out how to do everything. I've already done all the dirty work. All you got to do is upload it, right? So if you have the starter pack, just download Thinkorswim desktop and then you can upload it. Now, let's get back to the hood. Can we get back to the hood? Now, listen, I could easily come on here and tell you that Robinhood is amazing and it's great. And I could give you my affiliate link for it. And I could make thousands and thousands of dollars. But I'm not going to do that because it's the hood. It is literally the hood of trading. And what happens is it is a third party brokerage. So what happens is you buy the contract here, it goes through them, they buy or sell at whatever price they decide. And then when you're over here, when it finally fills, you're over here. Okay. So then when it finally fills, what happens when you try to sell? You try to sell, it goes to the third party, which is Robinhood. And Robinhood may or may not decide to sell it when you want to sell it. It might sell it for the price that you want. If you're around during the GameStop and AMC days, they completely shut Robinhood down. They wouldn't even let you sell. They wouldn't let folks sell. People were losing thousands and thousands of dollars. And they always say, oh, it's good. It's good for beginners. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's trash. Okay. Can I say trash in the group chat? Can we get trash? The thing about me is I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you what I use. I'm gonna tell you what works for me. And I've been in the game for a long time. Come on, Robinhood is trash. So when I see people trade on Robinhood, I'd be like, get your money out of Robinhood. I see people with millions of dollars in Robinhood. I'm like, what are you doing? You just want them to take your money. You just want them to snatch some coins. I don't fool with Robinhood. All right, now let's lock back in. Okay, let's say congrats to some of our students. One of my students, she's a homeschool mom. She loves trading, but her goal is 3% a day, and she made it on SPX. Joy made $905 on Meta. Let's give it up for Joy. Say congrats to Joy. Let's go. Let's go, Joy. And let's give it up for Amina. She lives internationally. She traded IONQ and Tesla and made $2,000. Come on. Come on. How amazing is that? Can we just pause? Like, can we give it up for them? Because these are people I've been trading with on a regular basis. And then I need you to say, this is going to be me. Come on, go ahead and say it. Say it's going to be me. It's going to be me. That's right. It's going to be, and I believe it. Listen, These are people that I work with on a regular basis. Now, I've been teaching trading for probably 7 or 8 years, but I've been walking with some of these people every single day and watching their journey. And I'm coaching these people. And I'm just like, wow, like they're making so much money. And I'm so honored. Let's look at Caitlin. She's feeling grateful and blessed to be a part of my community. It's her highest trading day. Give it up for Caitlin. She made $18,000. Come on, $18,000. Let's go. Yes, Caitlin. She made imagine making a swing trade for $18,000. But why not? Why not you? Why not you? And let's look at Toy. She's doubled her weekly goal, and she still had one more trading day left in the week. Okay. So these are just some of the people that have been doing this real time, people that have been putting in the work, the people that have been showing up, right? And it's so funny. People always ask me, Heather, when you first got started, how much time did you have to spend on the market? Listen, I was more of a swing trader for a long, long time. I spent maybe 15 minutes a week on charts, 15 minutes a week. And I just set alerts, 15 minutes a week when I was a swing trader. And that's where you just buy and you hold and then you sell when you kind of feel like it, right? That's what I did. And then when I started showing up to, I lead groups, I lead my group every single morning. I started doing that. Now I spend 2 hours, about 2 hours a day, just because I'm a leader, right? But if you, even if you do the 5-minute trader, you'll be done within the first 30 minutes of the day. All right. So number 2, candlesticks and technical analysis. Technical analysis is studying the price action movement, chart patterns, volume, and market behavior to help predict potential future patterns or movement in the market. Now, if you know me, you know I am a technical analysis trader. I am very big with technical analysis. I am, and if you're in my group chat, say TBT in the group chat, TBT, which is the busy trader, say TBT. I have so much family here. Yes. Oh, my people are here. Gabby's here. Angel, Jill. Yes. I have so many. Oh, I love them. I love y'all in real life. Like, I love them in real life. They gonna tell you, go ahead and tell them that I am the TA queen. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I don't feel like I flex enough, y'all. I don't feel like I flex enough, y'all. I tell them where the market is going and it stops there. I tell them where the market's going to bounce and it bounces there, right? So I am, you guys are the best here. You're gonna make me cry. Y'all are the best. My community is like incredible. But essentially, I'm a technical analysis trader, period. I've just spent a lot of time with the market and I can figure out where it's going and what it's going to do. Now, you're trading candlesticks, looking for specific patterns that give you a place to enter and exit and take profit on your trade. So this is pretty much how a candle is made. We know it opens up here, it closes here. This is the high and this is the low. Now, when you see a green candle, that means the buyers are stronger, okay? Or the bulls are stronger. When you see your red candle here, it opens here and it closes down here. This just means that more sellers are in control. All right. You guys are so sweet. I love my community. You guys are incredible. Okay, let's talk about the 5-minute trader. Different things I look at every day. Y'all ready? Say I'm ready in the chat. Who's ready in the chat? Who's ready in the chat? Yes, ready. Come on, come through, fam. I just love it. Y'all are so locked in tonight. Feels good to be here. First step, am I in a good place emotionally to trade? Now, this is a big one because I want you to be in a good place mentally in order to trade. Because listen, you don't go to the market when you're having a rough day. People use the market to deal with frustrations in their life, and that's not healthy. Come on, that's not healthy. Say that's not healthy in the chat. Say that's not healthy. Because listen, you can't use the market to fill voids that only God can fill. Can I get an amen? Come on, can I get an amen? You can't go to the market when you're arguing with your spouse, right? Ask me how I know. And y'all know that too, right? You can't use the market if you're just having a rough day. I need to make some money. No. Am I in a good place emotionally to take my trade and see my setup? Because I might not even see my setup. And I can't use the market to fill voids that only God can fill on the inside of me. So I always check myself in the morning. I do a little heart check. And it can be something like, oh my gosh, I slept horribly. Like I remember last week, I had a horrible day. I just slept horribly. So the next day, I didn't trade. It was like last Tuesday. I just didn't trade because I just slept horribly. And I know when I don't sleep good, that I'm not going to be doing good because I won't be on point. I just led my group and I was just quiet, right? And I just didn't take any trades myself because I knew I was in a good place emotionally because I was exhausted, right? Second one, what's happening in the market? I'm marking key levels. Are we choppy? And whenever the market is choppy, it's going like this. It's like sideways, right? Whenever the market is trending, it's going up or it's going down. So I like to mark the first 5-minute range, and I'll get to that. And my third step is I have a planned entry, exit, and take profit. Those are all important to me because it's part of my trading plan. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm handing you strategy, right? Now hear me out. Whatever job you have, there's a strategy for your job. Can you give me a strategy in the chat? There's strategy, okay? So for example, maybe you are a nurse. So the first thing you do is you come in and you wash your hands, right? Or maybe the first thing you come in and you clock in, right? Maybe the first thing you come in is you're checking the different, I'm not a nurse, so don't quote me. Let's say you're a teacher. I might be able to flow better with that one. Say you're a teacher, same idea. You got a lesson plan that you came up with, right? So you have a lesson plan and you're saying, I need to follow this lesson plan to properly teach the kids. Come on. That's it. So you're coming in with a plan, but imagine for my teachers, I know we got a lot of teachers in the group. I love that. The nurses got to see what happened in the last shift. I love that. You got to see what happened in the last few hours of the market. That's great strategy. But let's just say for my teachers, what if you go off script? What if you decide not to do your lesson plan and you just like YOLO, right? Maybe it might work out, maybe it won't, but you won't accomplish what your plan is. And what I give you every day is a plan. I hand you strategy. Hey, this is what we're looking for in the market. This is what I want you to see. Come on. This is what I want you to see. Now, let's look at the 5-minute trader. We're looking at the opening range, which is the ORB. And this is a trading strategy where you mark the high and the low of the market's opening time period to trade the breakout from that range. We're using the 5-minute trade, 5-minute time frame. And then we're also using ES. You might be like, what is ES? Just /ES. And I use it in TradingView. So if you are going to trade in TradingView, make sure that you have real time for futures on there. That means you don't want your delay to be, or your data to be delayed. Okay, so this is what I use. This is an example of, that first 5-minute range, right? Let's just say this is a 5-minute range and this is just like choppy sideways action. It's choppy here, then, oh, bam, we got a breakout, right? So this is where you want to mark your first 5-minute candle to the top and bottom of it. Okay, here's an example. I'm marking the first 5-minute candle, and I'm looking for the reaction off of it. Typically, I like to see some type of retest or direction. So what I like to see is us break lower, and I like to see a retest. There's 2 different ways I trade this. One of the ways I trade this is I look for a retest for continuation. Obviously, we bounced here, but I took this trade and I made a few $1,000s. You might be like, you made a few $1,000s right here, and did, right? Because again, this is my lesson plan. This is my strategy. I'm coming in with a plan. I know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm seeing. And I feel like a lot of people really mess up in trading because they have a million different strategies. They're looking at a ton of different things, and you're not willing to lock in and trade one strategy, one setup, and just really focus on that every day. Now, mind you, I swing trade a lot of different things, but one of the things I do on a regular basis is I trade this strategy, okay? Now, I also want to bring you in on gap fills. Now, the 5-minute trader is my main strategy in the morning, but sometimes we have gap fills. Go ahead and say gap fills. Go ahead and say gap fills in the chat. I want to show you guys how I trade gap fills. Pretty much the market gaps up or gap down, you're going to find yourself in a gap. You can see here's a little hole. All you're looking for holes in the market, right? And then also I have regular trading hours on TradingView. I don't use the extended, okay? Now, the gap fill strat, this is one of my favorite setups, the gap fill. What's the gap? It's where the market gaps up or gaps down. And all it's doing, y'all, is leaving holes. We're leaving holes in the market. You see this? Gaps not filled, gaps not filled, okay? So typically if I'm trading the 5-minute trader, there's a gap fill sitting right there. And I'm like, ooh, I can trade this into this, right? So it's nice. It kind of flows together, right? Now, gap can be seen as a hole in a price chart where there's no trading took place. In other words, you can say the price jumped to a certain distance. Now, I typically do this on SPX, meaning once it closed at that one price, then it jumped lower. So you see this? Now you have a gap. So now what we want to see is the market come down and start to fill this gap. Now, lately, we have been on a full-on bull run because our president likes to tweet a lot and pump the market. So we've been on an uptrend, but typically we go down, fill gaps, and go higher, which means he's probably going to announce something and we're going to get this crazy pullback and we'll fill some more gaps down below. But here's a couple rules. The time frame is we like to see gaps on all time zones, right? But my favorite's the 5-minute time frame for this strategy. I trade all gap fills, but mostly on SPX. Now, they don't always fill the first day when they're formed, but that's why you always have to have a plan. Remember that little story I told you where I lost $9,000 and then 6,000? Yeah, I'm gonna show you what happened. You have to have a plan. I think people come in and they're just like, yo, I'm just gonna put all my money in. And no. Listen, we don't play that. I tell you guys, we trade with 20% or less every single day. And our goal is 3% of our account, right? Trading with 20% or less of your account every day for 3% or less. I want you to especially size down, especially the bigger your account gets, the less size you're going to use. But most people I'm trading with trade with less than 5,000, right? Now, I use futures to tell me which direction the market is going. And futures is ES and NQ, right? So I use the NASDAQ and the S&P 500. Now, if it's all confusing, don't worry. Don't worry, I'm going to break it down more later. But my stop loss is when we cross back above VWAP on ES or below. I scale out and I take profit along the way. And I set alert on TradingView. Now, really quick, what are futures? I use futures to tell me if I should enter or not. You can take a screenshot of this, NQ, NASDAQ, ES, S&P 500. I want us above VWAP, which is the volume weighted average price. The gap is to the upside. I want to see NQ and ES above VWAP. Now, this is a really big thing, especially for my gap fill friends that like to trade gap fills on SPX. You want it above. If they're both not following, I'm not getting in the trade because I'm going to get stopped out and I'm going to lose my money, and I ain't trying to lose no money. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys. I just want to show you guys on TradingView because I think it's one thing to talk about it, but I want to actually show you. But before I do, I just want to remind you that with gap fills, it's really cool because you don't have to sit in all day. You can take profit, get out, and go about your day. But there's 252 trading days in a year, $200 a day is 50,000 extra in your coins. Come on, in your pocket. Isn't that amazing? $500 a day is 126,000. Come on, and $1,000 a day is 252. The goal is to set up a day trading plan. Can I get a plan in the group chat? Can I say plan? So for those of you who are visual, who need an example, listen, you could trade, make $200 a day, and that's an extra 50,000 in your pocket. What would you do with the extra 50,000? I would love to know. What would you do with the extra 50,000? What would you do with the extra 126,000? What would you do with the extra 252,000? Come on, would you pay off debt? Would you go on vacation? Would you invest? Would you dream again? What would you do? Reinvest it? I love it. Laura said she's investing it. Yes. Let's go. Investing in dividends, debt, pay off. Come on, buy a new car. Mine was totaled. Ooh, I'm sorry. Monica said invest. Denise said date night. Yes, she's going on a big date night with her man, period. I'd quit my job. Come on, that's the goal. Because listen, if I can get you to start dreaming again, then it will encourage you to follow your lesson plan. Come on, can I get an amen? If I can get you to trade this setup that I'm handing you, it's going to help you to be a more consistent trader. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you really quick on here. Can everybody see my chart okay? Perfect. Okay. Say, I can see it. I can see it. Yes. Say yes. Okay. So I'm going to show you some gap fills. Yes, I can see it. Awesome. All right. So let's go to your indicators. This is TradingView. So if you want, you can go over to tradingview.com. She got 8 kids. Come on. Shayla said she's invested for her babies, period. I love it. All right. So let's come over to indicators and let's type in gap, G-A-P. So your gap right here, you double click it and you can make it a favorite. Okay. All right. Did everybody see it on TradingView? Say yes in the chat. I want to hear from you. Okay. So now looking at looking at SPY, we come over here and the gaps, you can see it. All right. Now look at this. All these spaces in the market, are gaps, right? We got all these gaps in the market. Look at this. We have this gap. And look, the gap started, but then it bounced back. And I want to show you this. I actually put a little thing here. Whenever you're going to do a gap fill, right? Let's just say you're going to trade a gap fill. And you might say, well, you know, how do I know we have gaps? What we're going to do is we're going to put the indicator on, right? Go to gaps and click on this little settings button right here. Hold on, not that one. I'm sorry, these three little buttons right here. These three little buttons right here. And click add alert on gaps. Come on. Karen, it's a different meeting, baby. We going over gap fills right now. Add alerts on gaps. So what you can do is whenever gaps appear in the market, you can do it on your time frame that you want, whatever time frame. Then you can come down here. There's this open-ended, there's no expiration, right? And the message you'll get, it popped up on my phone. It pops up on my email. A new gap has appeared. Come on. And you can notify in the app. You can do a push notification. You can come on here. Oops. But you can click that and log on in and send an email, all the things. Okay. So when new gaps happen in the market, you get alerts. This helps you so you don't have to sit and stare at the chart all day, right? Come on. You don't have to sit and stare at the chart all day. Who has time to sit and stare at the chart all day? Say not me. Say not me in the chat. This is not a part of the golden strategy. That's more of a swing trading strat. Okay, now let me tell you this. You might say, well, oh, a gap filled. I'm going to go all in and grab puts right here. I'm in. I'm going to grab puts. Uh-oh, but you got to look left. Come on, look left. What happened here? Where did we bounce? We bounced right here at support. Okay, so support is where two candles meet. We got our red and our green candle, and they meet here. It bounced off of support, which is the floor. So if you're looking left, you're like, y'all not gonna catch me slipping. So in my head, what I need to see for this gap in order to fill, let me show you what I would have liked to see. I would have liked to see us come down, bounce here, come back up, and then break lower to gap fill. But we didn't get that, right? I like to see a retest and continuation into a gap fill because we got support here. And this is pretty much, if you're new and you're not familiar with this, you might automatically just jump in and be like, oh, Heather said there's a gap. I'm jumping into a gap fill. No, friend. We got to look left. We got support right here. We can bounce here. This is a bounce spot. And this is part of being a technical analysis trader and being like, they're not going to snatch my coins. Prove to me that you want to go lower in gap fill. Come on. Prove to me that you want to go lower because this was a bounce and we bounced here, right? If we would have came up and went lower, I would have believed it, right? But we just came and went right for it. And that's why I like to see a retest. A retest is pretty much we go up and then we go back down, right? So this gap didn't fill, but look at this one. Same thing here. This gap didn't fill either. It didn't fill. This day was, let's move this. This day, this gap started on May 21st. It started to fill on May. Oops. It started to fill a little bit here, and then it didn't fill completely until later that day. But that's why for gap fills, I like to buy some time, especially lately, because these gap fills been tripping lately. So you can just buy a couple days out. So what would you buy? Tell me in the group chat what you would have bought, right? No, that was support. So this is support right here. But this is choppy. If you look left, this is a total on chop fest. What is this? What would I have bought? Calls or puts? Right here. Calls or puts? If I was in this gap fill. I love it. Calls. Yep, we would have bought calls. It's okay. Listen, if you're new to all this, I got you. I'm going to help you and I'm going to hold your hand to actually learn this stuff. I'm just taking the time now for free 99 to teach you guys what I know so I can help you so you can start to expose your mind to what the market is and what it looks like. It's okay. If you're confused, it's okay, honey. I was confused at 1.2. It's okay. If you're a newborn, if it's all confusing, you're like, girl, I don't know. It's okay. I'm going to hold your hand. I'm going to walk you through this. I'm going to teach you. But you opening up yourself to this, to learn this, is doing something in your brain. And I'm proud of you. Say, I'm proud of myself. Say, I'm proud of myself. Whether you understand this or not, say, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. I showed up. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself and I love myself. And I'm proud of myself for showing up and trying something new. Even if you're lost, you're showing up and you're trying something new. And you should be proud of yourself for that. Come on. Period. The battle is about showing up. Half the battle is, will you show up? There's so many people that you invited that didn't even show up. But here you are learning options on a Monday night. Come on. You could be doing anything else. You could be watching Netflix. You could be doing all these other things. But you decided to tune in to say, you know what? I need to do something different in my life and I'm proud of myself. So whether you understand this or not, I want you to just pat yourself on the back and be like, I showed up. Come on. I showed up and you should be proud of yourself. Period. All right. So let's go back really quick to our presentation. Okay. Now I realize I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time, just like I always do in my free classes. The webinar is getting a little long, so I need to do a separate 5-day class. Can y'all say 5-day class? Come on a holiday too. Yes, Paulette. Come on. A 5-day class where I'm teaching you every step of the 5-minute trader. And I'm going to show you how I'm able to stay green consistently with a few other factors. I look at 5 to 6 other factors. Come on. To determine if I should enter in on the 5-minute trader or not. The strategy is amazing because I'm usually done trading every day by 7. If you just take what I told you and just jump in, you might take some losses. But I'm going to show you for 5 days straight. I'm talking, and I don't do no live classes. My TBT family knows that. I don't do live classes like that no more. I haven't done it in years. I haven't done it in years. And these are my fan bams, but and I've done some live classes for them, but I don't do them no more. And it's probably been 2 or 3 years. Okay. My strats can be used for futures. Yes. Now let's give it up for some people in the chat. Look at these ladies. We got Tashika. She made 104% on AVGO trading options. Come on. Evelyn made $30 on this contract, but peep this. She made 699%. We have another girl that came in, got the mentorship, and she's been charting, and now she can actually look at the chart and see what she's doing, right? Isn't that amazing? Let's give it up for these girls because they locked in to learn a skill that was once confusing to them. They locked in and learned a skill that was once hard. They had those feelings and those thoughts of doubt that I can't do this and I shouldn't do this, but they still locked in and did it. Come on. And that's why we give it up for them. Okay, pillar number 3. Let's lock into your investment accounts. We're not done. And not only that, I'm still giving away some money today. And I'm going to give away a lot more if you stay tuned. I promise you I will. You're going to be really happy that you stayed towards the end of this. All right. So pillar number 3, your investment accounts, kids accounts, and savings accounts. Let's go. Because we're not going to be old and brokies. Can I get an amen? Go ahead and say, I'm not going to be old and broke. Come on. Let's go ahead and say, I'm not going to be old and broke. I'm not going to be old and broke. I'm not going to be old and broke. Period. Period. Aaron said, no, I'm not. Come on. D said, I'm not. Come on. Tanya said, I'm not. Coretta said, I'm not. Let's go. The doctor said, I'm not. She said, I'm not going to do that. Now, every adult needs at least 2 of these accounts. I know that there's sometimes a 403B, especially if you're like a teacher or a government worker. But 401k if you're employed, right? Solo 401k if you have a company, or SEP if you have a company, or if you're self-employed. Also, everybody needs a HSA, right? Now, that's if you qualify. You have to prove that you have a high deductible health plan or a Roth IRA. Or if you make too much money, a backdoor Roth IRA and a regular taxable brokerage. Okay, so here's just some accounts that you need to have at least 2 of, right? So I have the solo 401k. I have a SEP. I don't use it anymore, but I still have it sitting there. I don't qualify for the high yield savings, but I have several regular taxable brokerages, and I have a backdoor Roth IRA. We have somebody in the house that's 65-year-olds. I love it. I love it. Okay, now based on my budget, we contribute 30 to 40% of our income to retirement and taxable brokerages and to our kids' accounts too. Okay, my favorite stocks to invest in monthly. I want you guys to take a picture of this because these are my go-tos every single month. I am more tech heavy because we are headed towards AI. We are headed towards microchip. We're headed towards autonomous driving. Think about where the world is headed, right? Think SpaceX. Think of companies that are going where we're going as we get older, right? We got VOO, we got VTI. I like VOO. It's the S&P 500. Pretty much, what is that? It's a basket of stocks. It's an ETF that holds a basket of your top 500 companies. Then we got VTI, which is the total stock market. That's got about 40 or 3,600 companies in it. Then you have QQQI. That's one of my favorites. It's a dividend account that, or dividend stock that pays out monthly. I think last month I got paid 65 cents per share. Come on. Now, REITs are good. I do have O's one of my REITs, but REITs are slower for me. And honestly, I don't love REITs. I have some to diversify, but REITs are too slow. And I feel like a lot of my generation didn't invest much into their retirement and they need to move a little quicker. Come on. So I'm more aggressive. Can you say aggressive in the chat? I'm more aggressive. I'm more tech heavy. In my approach to the market, just because I like to see future where we're going, right? And I'm trying to catch y'all up. For example, let's just say you have a bunch of leaps or options that expire in a couple years, right? You go heavy on tech, you buy them, and then you ride it up. Then there's a market pullback. You sell a bunch of them, but now you got a bunch of what's called dry powder. What's dry powder? Extra money sitting in your account. So when the market goes down, you can hedge buying puts, saying, hey, market's going down. I'm going to ride the market down. And then when you're down at the bottom, you sell those puts and you buy calls to go back up. So you might be like, girl, what are you talking about? It's okay. I'm going to mentor you and I'm going to show you. Next, Tesla. If you know, I've been investing in Tesla since 2018, one of my favorites. Think autonomous driving and robots. It's coming. NVIDIA, it's an AI microchip. We love it. It's the leader in your microchips and AI. JEPQ, a little bit of JP Morgan in there, another dividend, and Google, because Google runs the world. Come on. I hired our kids. Yes. Not only that, it's a tax write-off, so you're welcome. Okay. You know that you can write off up to $16,100 per child if you can hire your kids and actually prove that they're working. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Can I seek a mentor if I'm starting out? Honey, I'm your mentor. That's why we're here, friends. Okay, I hired our kids. My kids helped me teach a Busy Trader course, Busy Trader Kids course. They're influencers at Busy Trader. They trade stocks. If you follow my Instagram, they're going to drop my Instagram in the group. They do lots of content and stuff for me. So think if somebody hires somebody to do a brand deal and pays them, why would I not hire my kids for brand deals and pay them, right? So we pay them $14,000 a year. I know it just got up to 16,100, so we'll have to increase that for them. But we pay our kids. We can write it off. And then at the age of 59, come on, they're going to have well over 28 million in their account. Now, mind you, this needs to be legit. So talk to your accountant. Our kids are actually on our payroll. We have a real payroll where we pay them, right? So it has to actually be legit. You want to make sure it's legit. But what we do is we put their money into their Roth, their 529, their brokerage, and their UTMA accounts. Okay. So we hired our kids maybe 4 years ago. Maybe 3 years ago. I think 4 now. So yes. All right. Now I want to show y'all a money hack. Can I give y'all, say yes, say I'm ready in the chat if you're ready for this money hack. Now, I directly deposit my paycheck into a high yield savings account and checking setup. It brings in 3.3%. Now listen, this is just like a simple money hack. This is just simple. You get paid 2 days early, and while the money's sitting there waiting for my bills to get paid, then I have my money working for me. So I don't know about y'all, but I like to leave money in our like checking savings or checking account. We just like to leave it there for emergencies, buffers, for bills coming out, and that money just sits there and it does nothing and it makes no money. I think it makes like 0.38 or something, like nothing. Okay. But I just made the switch, and if my fam can drop it in the group. Now listen, I'm just going to go ahead and say this wasn't even advertised, but because you're here, I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to link some high yield savings accounts. I want you to go ahead and open them today, because listen, I am going to give you $250 to one person to help fund your high yield savings account. Come on. Come on. Yes, I love SoFi. I use SoFi. But if that's you, go ahead and open it up. And then after you open it up, say I did. Come on. After you open it up, say I did. And my team is going to choose one person, because listen, I want to give you $250 to fund your account for the first time. Come on. All right, my team is going to drop it in the high yield in the group right now. Let's just pause. Yes. I use SoFi. SoFi is great. Let's go ahead. But I just want you to think. Okay, so one of the things I use for my high yield savings account for is sinking funds. Okay, so as you're opening your account, I want you to just hear me out. Just listen while you're popping it up. Click on that link. Yes, so many people did. Y'all are so locked in. I love it. What I like to do is have sinking funds. Okay, so I have sinking funds for different areas in our life. And one of my sinking funds is our Christmas account. Every single week, we send over a certain amount of money. So when Christmas comes, it's not like, oh, this is just like scattered. Oh, we're just dropping thousands of dollars. No, no, no. We have been saving every single week for it. Come on. So let's just look really quick. Let's look really quick. How much do I need to have in my high yield savings account at 4% annually to save for Christmas weekly? All right. I worded a little weird, but let's see what Claude has to say. All right, let's just say it's 2,000. Here's the math. All right, and let's just say you're getting 250 from me today. Let's go. Okay, weekly deposits in 30 weeks at 4%. So it looks like 65 a week. Okay, 65 a week. Think about $65 that you're gonna spend on maybe your coffee, maybe some Uber Eats. But imagine you can have 2,000 in your account by just taking $65 a week and putting it there. Subtract 250 and give me those numbers, because somebody's going to get $250 for doing their account. Come on. Come on. Okay, so it's $57 a week. All right, your interest covers 40 bucks, so you're going to contribute 17.10. So this is great. I just want you guys to see how I use sinking funds. So I have sinking funds for different areas. Like I have sinking funds for my Botox. Come on, my Botox. I have sinking funds for Christmas. I don't have sinking funds for vacation anymore because I trade for our trips. I love it. I love it. So you can get between $50 and $400 bonus for opening up a SoFi account and then setting up your direct deposit through it. So I just switched it. So yes, I love so many people. Yes, so it's a different, but it's an account within SoFi. I love it. So many people. No, I love that. No, I love that. But yeah, I just want to give 250 to somebody to help get one of their sinking funds started. So Shanice, my assistant's here with me. All right, we're gonna give y'all a couple more minutes. I need to hear that you did it. If you did it, say I did it. Come on. I'm giving y'all 250 to put in. And I love it. I love it. Because for me, I need you to have a win when you get off this call. You see what I'm saying? Even if you have an account somewhere else, I want you to think, man, if my money's sitting there and making money, why would I not open up the account? And I'm giving y'all time to do it because I need to know that she actually did it. And don't be on here lying now. We don't play that. But I want you guys to be thinking like, okay, I need a sinking fund. If there's something that you have coming up in your life, it could mean like maybe you have your kids education for school that you got to pay for. Maybe it's a sinking fund is for something that you are planning for in the future. And that is why I love sinking funds and I use them for everything. I have sinking funds going nonstop. And the thing is, what's key is automation. So what you're going to do, I love that. Charlene said a wedding, period, that part. Car repairs, that part. So what I'm doing is I send money on an automation. And I feel like automation is key, y'all. Automation is key because I'll send over 25 or 50 bucks a week to my different sinking funds. And then you look up at the end of the year and those bad boys are stacked. And you're like, dang, I didn't even feel that, right? How do you start one? Just click on the link, the high yield savings link there. And then I personally use SoFi. Oh, great. So many people are. And what I want to do is I want to send $250 to somebody here that filled it out. So many people are, yeah, like I said, don't come up in here and comment if you didn't really do it now. Come on. But no, I love to see it. I love it. I went with SoFi. Yeah, SoFi is great. I have it. I did it. So many people did. I really did it. Awesome. So are we, Shanice, are you pulling the person? My assistant is here. How many accounts do you typically work with at a time? I have about maybe 5 sinking funds that I use. I love it. So many people are. I have multiple high yield savings accounts, but I like SoFi because it pairs your checking account with your savings account. And that's something that I found the others just don't give me that same value. So this is just an easy money hack. You get paid 2 days early. Yeah. Oh, yay. Internet said it's all set. Your account is ready to go. Oh, we're not announcing till the end. Okay. So I just asked my team who we're going to choose, and they grabbed a few people. If you're not here at the end, you're not getting that 250, big dog. So if you say I did, my team is scanning and they're going to choose somebody for that high yield savings account. And my team told me that we're going to announce it at the end. Yeah. So we'll announce it at the end. I love it. Okay, well, hang out with me. Are y'all having a good time? Are y'all having a good time? Are we having a good time, friends? Are we having a good time? I feel like our Monday night hangouts are so lit. Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna teach you more. You ain't even gotta worry about that. You ain't gotta worry about that. Yes, I got you. Okay, everyone say congratulations to some of our students. We got Virginia in the house from North Cali. She's trading in her retirement, and that's one of the things I teach, y'all. I teach you how to trade in your retirement because I want those coins to grow really fast for you. So let's give it up for Virginia. Virginia also travel for life. If you look at her contracts here, they expire in 2028. Come on, 2028. They expire. She's up $1,500 on this contract. She's up $1,200 on this contract. And the beauty in it is it doesn't expire for like 2 years. So I think this is one of the beauties in swing trading, right? That swing trading that I've been talking to you guys about. Let's just say you're busy and you have a lot going on in life and you don't have time to sit and watch the chart. You can buy contracts that expire in 2 or 3 years. Christy said, finally, somebody who doesn't gatekeep, period. There's no gatekeeping here. I don't understand that negative energy. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to say that. I'm not about that life. I'm all about sharing what works for me, what I love. And, and the people that are here know that, especially those that have been following me. Okay, so let's look at Jazz. She loves my dividend investor channel, and she said she feels more confident in maxing out her retirement accounts. So shout out to Jazz, who's locked in. She's all the way locked in. I love that. Okay, now if you apply these pillars, we talk about these pillars of what are options and how to trade them, looking at candlesticks, looking at gap fills, looking at support and resistance. What's our support? Our support's the bottom where two candles meet. Looking at resistance, that's the ceiling where the two candles meet, marking those levels before we get into the trade. And don't worry if this is confusing, it's okay. I'm going to help you. Remember, I got a 5-day live class where I'm going to be sitting here teaching you every single day for hours. You ain't got to worry about it. Okay. And then the last one is our retirement accounts. And I just gave you guys a hack where you can save 16,000 tax-free per child if you hire them and you have a legitimate business. Make sure it's legitimate because we don't play that. But Valerie, I do go over like taxes and stuff like that a lot in the group chat. Okay. Now, I did promise you a free gift, and one of our free gifts is I guess we should do one of the giveaways. Are we doing the giveaways or not yet? Shanice, should we hold? Not yet. Okay, so I promised everybody a gift at the end for a checklist. I'm gonna give y'all that. I'm gonna give you guys that. But right now, I'm gonna be giving away $750 before this ends. If you want to be you, say it's me. It's me. She talk about me. She gonna give me my coins. She's talking about me. Come on, give it to me in the chat. I know what you're thinking. Like, okay, how do I know this is going to be any different? How do I know? Because I'm going to help walk you through this journey. And I'm going to tell you for a season just to lock in. Don't watch any more YouTube videos. No more strategies. You're confused. You got way too much going on. Now you have two options. You have two pills. The question is, which pill are you going to take? Are you going to take the pill to lock in? Or are you going to start to say, take what I taught you, try to figure it out on your own, get stressed out and lose money, or you can let me guide you step by step. You can join a community that prays for you, that supports you, that trades alongside you and believes in you. And that's important to me. It's important to me that like you're an actually good trader. But not only that, I want you to also be like a good person. Like that's important to me too. And if you're in my community, you know that. Like I want you to have peace in your life. I don't want you just to like have a bunch of money because what good is a bunch of money if like you're empty on the inside? And that's no fun. So I want to introduce to you guys the 5 Minute Trader Challenge. Let's go. Come on, let's give it up for the 5 Minute Trader Challenge. Here's what we're going to cover. For day one, we're going to talk about the millionaire trader mindset. We're going to talk about renewing your mind and ditching scarcity. I'm going to be tackling your childhood trauma. I'm going to be tackling that little you. For example, you might be a new trader and you might hold losing trades on a regular basis. And you don't understand why you just hold all these losers because you trade in hope. And maybe you're successful in your everyday life, but then when you come to the market, you try to control it. But guess what? You probably try to control other people in your everyday life. You think you can actually control the market, and the market don't care about you, and the market don't know you. So you need to be taught what it looks like to have a millionaire's trader's mindset, to be a good loser in the market, how to trade your setup, trade your plan. You just need some support. And that's so important that you're learning. It's literally therapy and trading what I'm teaching you because I like to work through it. And y'all know me, especially if you've been following me for like over 10 years, say I have in the chat, then you know I am a speaker, preacher, and author before I was a serious trader. Y'all know that I have. Y'all know that. So for me, it's like I want you to be okay on the inside. Like money's great, but it doesn't like make you happy and solve all your problems. Like you still got to work through your childhood stuff, right? So the biggest reason that most traders fails is they have the wrong mindset and the wrong discipline. So then we're going to cover your trading checklist, getting all your accounts properly set up. Maybe you're like, Heather, child, I need help. Where's that button? How do I do this? I am going to go alongside you and show you how to do it. I'm going to show you how to set it up. I'm going to sit with you and take questions, especially if you sign up for our highest tier, you'll have 1 hour, 5 to 8 hours of extra questions to ask. And I'm going to walk you through how to set up your accounts. Okay, we're going to open up your Roth IRA. Okay, we're going to open up this account. Well, hey, Heather, I don't have, I need to open a backdoor Roth. I don't know how to do that. I got you. I'm going to teach you how to do that too. All right, having discipline is only the first step. You need to make sure your foundation is properly set up. And so I'm going to teach you guys how to chart stocks. Come on. I'm going to teach you how to chart stocks. So listen, like how I showed you a little bit earlier during those gap fills where you saw that line and you were like, oh, it bounced right where she said it did. You are going to have so many aha moments that you're going to be like, wait a minute, hold on. I know how to chart a stock. I know how to do this. How I know how to do this? You are going to be amazed and think in just 5 days, you're going to be able to take your first trade. Come on, clock that T. Once you have your foundation and discipline set, then you can enter the market. So then we're going to cover how to read the chart and spot the trade. I'll be talking extensively about technical analysis simplified. So I'm going to be just showing you, hey, this is a pattern we're looking for every day. Sit on your hands if the market does this. Don't sit on your hands if the market does that. Come on, go ahead and say sit on your hands in the chat. Go ahead and say patience in the chat because that's what you're going to need as a trader. A little bit of patience and a little bit of sitting on your hands. And because some of y'all are jumping in trades, come on, some of y'all are watching this now and you have a habit of jumping in trades. You're jumping in, you're jumping out. You don't know what you're looking for. You don't know why you're in it. You just out here spending crazy money on the little fees and commission fees. No, we're not doing all that. We're trading with a setup, we're laser focused, and we're locked in, okay? Do charts confuse you? All good. If you're new and you're like, ooh, child, I don't know what she's talking about. It's okay. I'm gonna simplify it on day 4, and this is what we're gonna cover. Read the chart, spot the trade, and also we're gonna pull the trigger. I'm gonna show you how to take your first live trade. And you're gonna be like, wait, really? That's it? Yes. Okay. Information is useless unless you do nothing with it, right? I'm going to show you what you need to do to take your first trade this year. Like I'm talking in July. If you're totally new, you're like, what? I do use the Fibonacci retracement and Fibonacci extension as well. I'm a full-on technical trader, but don't worry, there's more. I'm not just giving you the training. I'm giving you a Facebook community access. So this is your opportunity to join a group on Facebook that's specifically for the 5-minute trader. I do have a Discord group that I trade with and that I lead every day, but this is specific for the 5-minute trader. like specific, right? So if you just need other trader friends that you want to bounce things off of, if you're like, man, I don't have much time to trade, this is the only thing I want to do, then you lock in and we have a whole Facebook group. And the thing about me is like, I don't play about my community. I don't play about my community. Something you want to learn about me is like, it's very positive. Like, I don't do negativity. We don't be in there cussing. We don't be in there turning up. Like, it's not that type of group. Like, we're a group that's about our Jesus. And we about that bag. Even if you're not a believer, come on. Even if you're not saved, it's okay. You're welcome to come. We're not going to be preachy or nothing, but we about that bag. We about Jesus. We about helping each other. And it's a judgment-free zone. Come on. All right. And then also, there's a VIP kickoff call and daily Q&A. All right. So on that Sunday, I'm going to come on and I'm just going to talk, take questions, get you all set up, and it's for our VIPs. Then also our platinum only networking night and Telegram chat. That's another bonus that we have. So you'll be networking, connecting with other people. Also, you might say, Heather, how do I set up my brokerage? I got you. I have a bonus that I'll send over to you. Then we have our fast action, which is a finance and wealth masterclass that I taught, and I gave them a budget, showed them how to manage their money, showed them how to make more money. And this is just learning how to be faithful and manage the money that you have. Come on. Now let's look at the total value. I just want you to pause here because I do these VIPs where people fly all the way to LA. They spend 2 days with me and I charge about 5 figures for it. I don't play about my time. I don't. So the fact that I'm giving you this for free, I'm gonna need y'all to say thank you in the chat. Can you say thank you in the chat? Listen, for me, it's about helping my community in this season, and that's very important to me. And I've been helping my community. So if you're new here, then look, I've been helping my community for years. I'm talking 6, 7 years where I've publicly been teaching this. But I had people fly here, and I'm going to be teaching you guys some of the things that I'm teaching my VIP clients that fly all the way in, right? It's not going to be, if all of this did was give you the confidence to look at the trading chart with without your eyes crossing, would it be worth it? Yes, it would be. If all this did was help you make your first $100 or $500 a day in the market, proving to yourself that you can do this, would this be worth it? Can I get a yes? Can I get an amen? If all this did was give you the freedom to step away from a job that is draining your mental health, would it be worth it? Yes, it would be. Yes, it would be, because I want you to own your time. I do. I want you to own your time. And the thing is this, I want you to learn how to manage your money. That's important to me, because what good is it if you got the money coming in and you have no plan for it? But one thing about me is I teach a wealth ecosystem. I'm going to teach you how to get the bag and how to make the bag work for you. Come on. How to make the bag work for you. I'm not going to charge you thousands of dollars for this, although I probably should. Let me just put it out there because my time is valuable and I know that. I know what I bring is valuable. I know that I help people retire. I know that people make thousands of dollars working with me, but you're going to get everything for $495, $497. Okay. So you can register now at 5minutetraderchallenge.com. Let's just put this in perspective. I decided to do this because when I announced the 5-Minute Trader class that I taught, I had a ton of people that wanted coaching with me. So what I did is I'm taking everything that I've learned from my coaching and I'm putting it in to this to show you every scenario that you could possibly run across as a trader. I charge $500 just for 30 minutes with me. Do you know how many $500 30-minute sessions I have booked? I booked a lot, tons of them. So the fact that I'm going to sit with you live, just like this, hanging out, talking with you, helping you, guiding you for 5 days straight, 6 days if you have the platinum. We have different buy now, pay later options available. We have Klarna, Afterpay, Split It, Zip, and Sezzle. Now, let me just put this out there, okay? I dropped 20 bands, $20,000, I know, on my mentor back in the day, mentors in general. And honestly, I personally charged it and then I traded to pay it off. So I always say this, if you're going to do this, have a plan, which means you're planning to learn how to trade to pay it off. I always do that. We trade to pay off debt. We trade and use that money for investing. We trade and we use that money for trips. Okay. Now let's pause and go to the site together. Let's go to 5minutetraderchallenge.com. All right, let's go. Minute Trader. All right, let's go. Yes, come with intention, period. And if you're grabbing your ticket as we're talking, I'd love to know which ticket you got. So let's go over the tickets. All right, let's go ahead and reserve your spot now. Now, this first one is a platinum ticket, right? We got platinum, VIP, and the general. I would love to know which one. This is going to be a live class that I'm teaching for 5 days straight. Okay. So the platinum experience is for the 5 Minute Trader Challenge. You have access to the private community group chat, 5 Minute Trader Platinum workbook. We got the pre-challenge kickoff call, a platinum Zoom background, ability to attend and ask questions during the exclusive bonus session. So every day you're going to get an extra hour with me to ask questions. Think you're getting 5 to like really 7 hours extra to sit and chat with me. I should charge so much more for this. Don't even get me started. But this is my way of getting you excited and getting you back locked in. I think about Holly. I don't know if she's here tonight, but Holly is a person who grabbed the platinum experience, and I actually personally know her. I've been trying to get her to trade for years, like years. And she came on, joined my class last time, and she said, you know what? I decided to finally take the jump. You've been telling me I need to learn how to trade. Our kids are friends. She's one of the football managers, at my son's school. So it's like, I know her, right? And so when she popped up and saying she bought the class, I was blown away. But she's a single mama. She's got 2 boys. She works 15-hour days. If you're tired in the chat, say I'm tired. Come on, say I'm tired. If you're tired in the chat, say I'm tired. Come on. And it's okay. It's okay to say that, because that's the first step to be like, I'm trying to do something different in my life. I need to lock in. I need to learn a skill that can make money so I can actually enjoy my life. Come on, I want that for you. So and then also there's a couple other bonuses. We had the closed door training, and then also how to trade Tesla. If you know me, I swing trade Tesla on a regular basis, and this I will give you the class for totally free with this package. Let's click on it. Let's go through it here. So pretty much you're going to fill out all your information here, and I'll sit with you and I'm going to fill it out with you. And then here's your different options. Let's just say you decide, okay, I'm going to buy now, pay later. I'm going to trade. I'm going to pay it off. Then you're going to click on this, fill out your information, and then they're going to securely confirm the pay over time over at Klarna. So that's what you'll do with that one. Same, if you have a credit card, you can put it through there. Same thing with Sizzle. But again, our plan is always, how can I think forward? Like when I dropped that 20 grand on a credit card, I said, all right, you really got to lock in, Heather, because you need to pay this off ASAP. And I did. It took me 2 months. Ask about me. But I had a plan, right? And I want you to have a plan as well. So you'll fill out your information, you put your name, your address, and they're going to redirect you. Okay. So that's this first one. All right. Now, if you grab platinum, I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. And you might ask, am I doing another one? I don't know. I don't know, y'all, because I don't do live classes. Can I just keep it real? Can I keep it real? So if you go and you click through each, it's gonna guide you. I'll do it really quick for here. So here's the VIP experience. This is VIP for Heather Lindsey's 5-Minute Trader Challenge, access to the private Facebook 5-Minute Trader VIP workbook. You will be a part of the challenge kickoff call, VIP Zoom background, ability to attend, but you can't ask questions during the bonus. So let's just click on it and let's just say this is the one you want to go with. I don't know how the payouts work. I'm not sure how that works, but you would just click on it and you would put your name and then your address. All right, let's just do a random address here, right? And then you would put a number. I don't know. And then I'll see how far it'll take me. Oh, let's do info at thebusytraders.com. Let's just see how far it'll take us. I just don't know how far it'll take me without real information, but let's just see. I'll use existing. Oh, there you go. So now it's going to redirect us here, and then it'll take you through the different things. So you put your number in and all that jazz. Okay. So if you grab the platinum, I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear if you grabbed it in the chat. Let's go back. Hold on. And then let's go back to the last one, because the thing about it is this. I want you to get into the room, and you can always upgrade later, but I want you in the room, period. We went over platinum, we went VIP. I want you in the room. Let's look at the general experience. 97, this gets you in the room. You can still learn, you can still grow, but you just can't ask questions. And there's a few other things, a workbook, kickoff call, none of these things, but get in the room. Okay. I need y'all to get in the room. Oh, I love that. Latrice Nolden just secured her platinum ticket. Let's go. Come on. I love it. Brittany said she's definitely going to do the platinum. If you're in the Discord, yes, it's new. I'm going to be going over everything that I've learned from coaching other people and trading it myself. Sean locked in and got the platinum. Congratulations. It's going to be on July 13th through the 17th. It's a 5-day virtual class. So the 5 days will explain everything step by step. Don't get stressed if you open TradingView. Get the platinum, and then it'll show you, there's like a pre-setup of how to set up everything. I love it. Pastor Huff is going to get the platinum. I love to see more pastors in here. This is what I'm talking about, because the education is just not there for pastors. I mean, my husband planted a church, and they don't teach you about retire. There's no HR because you're church planning. You're trying to figure it out, using your credit card to pay for everything. Ask me how I know. I love it. Christine just grabbed the platinum ticket. Let's go. Let's go. I love to see so many people. DJ said he's getting the platinum. I love it. Okay. So here's the different tickets. And you know what I would love? I would love to just chat with somebody that grabbed a platinum ticket. I would love to just hear, like, what made you decide to grab it? If you don't mind sharing, just jump on, and I would love to hear, I would love to hear if somebody, if you want to just raise your hand, I would love to just chat with you real quick. And I would love to see what made you decide to get that today. Let's pull this up. I love it. Yolanda just grabbed her ticket. I love it. All right, I keep getting asked, will I do this again? Honestly, I don't know, friend. I don't do many lives. Not anymore. I haven't done a live class in probably 3 or 4 years. I just said this year, I'm ready to just help people get started in a simple way. And this is my contribution to help people. So I'm going to teach you how to trade SPX. You ain't got to worry about it. You're going to walk away dreaming about it at this point. Okay, so we got some people that raised their hand. If my community can help me out, and let's let somebody in that grabbed a platinum ticket. If you have questions, you can ask questions in the group chat. But if you actually grab the platinum, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what made you choose it. I would love to hear that. Do we got somebody in the chat? I love that. Karen just got the platinum ticket. Yes, you're going to learn the 5-minute trader. So you'll be done trading every day by, my time is 7, but your time is like 10 if you're East Coast.
Tanya Bell.
All right, we got Tanya Bell. All right, let's let Tanya Bell in. Oops. Are y'all letting her in for me? Okay. All right, Tanya, I want to hear from you, mommy. Hey, girl.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So I've been
my video
watching
together
you,
so I can see your face.
you
Oh, there
and
you are. Hey,
sometimes
girl.
and sometimes you'll put links in about taking your class that's like pre-recorded, and I'll click it and time will get away and I won't do it. So this week I was like, I'm doing her class. I don't care what. She's doing it live.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
And I grabbed the platinum because I want to do something different. I'm ready to truly learn how to trade. So that's why I did. I'm making the move.
I'm so proud of you. That's half the battle. I think just like deciding. I remember when I was trying to like find my first mentor after my stepdad passed away. I found him on StockTwits. It sounds so funny. It's so old school. And if like you're an old school trader, you know what I'm talking about. But like if you're new, you're like, what is that? Don't even go there. It's a disaster. But I remember that urge too, where I was like, I need somebody that knows what they're doing because I'm tired. And the thing is, I knew from my stepdad that I could make a lot of money in the market. I just wanted somebody to kind of hold my hand and guide me. So I'm excited to be able to do that for you. So what's your job situation? Are you 9 to 5? What's
Yes, I am currently an HR director. That's my daytime
Ooh,
job.
ooh.
And you know, I would love to not be my full-time job
Come
if I
on,
could make that happen.
come
But I
on.
mean, you really inspire me because I watch your family, like I watch you as you chronicle your trips and you talk about trading for trips and
Mhm.
all the great vacations you all have been on. I'm like, that's got to be me. I got to make this move. So that's really what got me to do it. Yeah.
I'm I'm so excited for you. It's like I literally take base hits. So the account she's talking about is I trade for trips. So I trade with two $1,000 accounts and I trade with just $400 in each account. And then what I
Hmm.
do is I take one or two trades in each of those accounts a day. Some days I transfer over $50 to my high yield savings account. So go ahead and grab your SoFi account. But I transfer it over there to a sinking fund called Travel. So guess what? I can't trade that money. I can't lose it. It's just sitting in there. And then it begins to grow and grow and grow. And it's just like, wait. So I started doing that years ago. And I told my husband, I said, let me trade for our trips. And he's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, I was like, let me trade for them. It's like a challenge. And I'm actually going
Hmm.
to do a new challenge where I'm trading for trips again for next year's trip. So it's just, if I can do it, anybody can. You know what I mean? And I'm excited. Like, as soon as you see it, you're not going to be able to unsee it if it makes sense. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah,
No.
I'm
I'm
excited. I know.
excited and I can't wait to see where you guys go this year.
Yay, yay. I know, I can't wait. Like it's gonna be so good. I'll just tell you, we're going to Singapore, Maldives, and Tokyo. And I'm just
That
super
sounds
excited.
awesome.
It's gonna be amazing. But every time I take a trip, I think, man, this was a base hit using $800.
That's what
And
I like.
what was happening is I was taking these trips and telling people I traded for it. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take them on the journey. So like in my group chat, I posted every day, hey, this is what I got in, this is why I got in, this is where, this is my thought process. And
Hmm.
it's pretty incredible. Like it's gonna change your life and you're not gonna be able to see things the same once you get locked in. So I'm happy that you're here. I'm
Yeah, me
excited. Of
too. Thank you.
course. Thank you so much. Talk to you later.
Uh-huh.
All right. Bye. All right. So I would love to chat with one more person. Is there somebody else? I'd just love to hear. You guys are so sweet. All right, I'd love to hear one more person that got the platinum. I would just love to hear from you. I'd love to hear why. For me, this makes it more personal for me because I get a chance to like actually see you and talk to you. And like now I'm like so excited for Tanya because I'm gonna be looking for her, like, girl, you trading for your trip? Are we turning up? Where are we going? Like, I want to see that. Like, it makes you guys even more real to me, right? Because it's like you guys have real stories, you have real jobs. Like tomorrow you're gonna get up and go to your 9 to 5, right? And at the same time, you're gonna like be believing God to be done with it forever, right? And I want to support that. All right. Did anybody else get in? I love it. Okay, so if you grabbed one of our things, somebody from my team is gonna let you in, and I'd love to just chat with you really quick.
And they got to have their camera on. This is Michael from support. They got to have their camera on so we can pull them up.
Yes, you have to have your camera on. I know you might feel like, oh, I don't want to go, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm still giving away $750. So stay tuned. We're going to be announcing the winner soon. We're not finished yet. I still have some goodies to give you. Yay. Miriam just got the platinum ticket. Come on, let's go. I love it. But yes, so the platinum does work if you already trade options. This is perfect for you. If you don't trade options, this is still perfect for you because I'm going to go deeper on the strategy. Hey, 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 how are you? You got to unmute yourself. Hey, how do I pronounce your name?
My name is Wanjiro.
Hi, Monjuro. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. So you got the platinum ticket?
I did last week.
I love it. Okay, what's your story? I want to hear from you.
So right now I work as a caregiver. So I work
Woo,
at an adult resident family home. I look after the elders and
woo.
everything. So the reason I decided to get platinum is I have level one and level two from like a few months ago, but I
Okay.
just wanted to be with like join you live.
I love that. No, I love it. You already locked in. She's like, look,
Yes.
I know how to trade options. I just want that one strategy that can absolutely lock in. And I think, first of all, kudos to you. Can we give it up for her in the chat as well? I mean, working in HR is tough because you got to deal with people. Can we get an amen, right? Let's get up for Tanya. And let's also give it up for our other friend, Wanjuru, because being a caregiver, you're like carrying and lifting
Yeah.
people, right? Girl, you
Yeah.
need a massage, you need a chiropractor, you need,
Tell me
so
about it.
all the things. So my sister used to do this too, and she was in the same boat as you, where she was a caregiver. And I think the amount of strain that's on your guys' body and the amount of work you guys do is admirable. So thank you. Thank you for what you
Thanks.
do. Thank you for like taking care of these folks.
No problem.
But I think it's a good reminder to all of us, right? That will we be prepared when we get older for proper care? I think
Yeah.
that's a great, right? Because we're all going to age prayerfully. Let's prayerfully, we're all going to be here. And I think the life expectancy is getting longer and longer, right?
It
And
is.
so people aren't prepared for the future. And I'm sure you see that there, right?
Yeah.
Like older people are getting old and I don't think Social Security will be here. I just
Yeah.
don't think we're going to run out of it. And I think that we need to be investing, we need to be saving, we need to be preparing for the future. So we can afford a caregiver, so we can afford proper service, you know?
Exactly. Hmm.
But I love it. I really think it's going to help you, and I really think it's going to change your life. And
Thank you.
you know something I teach in level 1, marry a strat, marry
Yep.
it. Go ahead and get married, go down the aisle. And what we're going to do is we're going to marry the 5-minute trader. And it's going to blow your mind how you see the same setup at least once a day. At least once a day within the first hour, you're going to see your setup. And
Wow.
typically, I see my setup within the first 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But some days, if it's choppy, it might take an hour. But still, the fact that it's still there every single day, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Hmm.
I'm happy that you're here. I'm excited for you. And I'm excited to teach live. I haven't done it in so long.
I
So,
know. That's why I was like, I have to get platinum because I don't know when you'll
girl,
go live again.
that part, I might not go live again. And I love y'all. And y'all know that. I love y'all in real life. But I might not go live for a while. So y'all better scoop this up, honey, because I'm happy that you're here. Thank you for
Thank
being here.
you.
And I'm excited to see your journey.
Thank you. Have a good
Okay.
evening.
All right, you too. I love that though. Like, y'all, I love that's one of my favorite parts for real, for real. You know what I mean? Like, again, you got to take action. Don't let fear keep you stuck. I want to know if you comment invested, if you locked in and invested in your future. I want to hear from you. Or comment, I'm working on it if you still working on it. I would love to see. I would love to see. I love it. Invested. I'm working on it. Yes. The market has humbled me. It will market, it will humble your tail, especially if you don't know what you're doing. We got people still working on it. Y'all are still working on it. I love it. I think the key is getting in the room, right? You want to get in the room. You can always upgrade, but it's about saying, for once, I'm going to do something different and I'm going to lock in differently. Especially like our friends that just came on and said, like, I'm going to do something differently. And I don't know that I'm going to do this again. I love y'all, but child, I love y'all. But we just brought up somebody. Actually, I'd love to bring up somebody from the Busy Trader, people I personally mentored over the years. I'd love to bring up somebody to kind of share their story, somebody that has been rocking with me for a while. Are you going to mention the value of the starter kit we bought registration? So pretty much I gave you the Thinkorswim script. So you'll upload that to start trading your options. So that's what that is for. So we're going to bring up our first girly. It's going to be Courtney. I'm really excited about Courtney coming up. She trades in my community. We're going to bring her in. Courtney is killing it. Can we talk about it though? Like Courtney is absolutely killing it.
She's in.
Oh, she's in? Okay. Let me go to so I can see her. Let me go to my Zoom. Oops. Stop share. There we go. Hey, girl.
Hey,
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
I've not seen you since our retreat, the Busy Trader retreat, but I see you every day in the group chat.
Yep.
So I'm so happy. Thanks for taking the time to jump on. So Courtney's been trading in our community for how long? How long would you say that you've been trading
I
with us?
joined a year ago, so it's been a little over a year.
Is it only a year? Okay,
Yep.
so I asked, so I didn't even know that I was going to ask you to come and be, but what I asked you the other day,
You asked me when am I going to retire?
because Courtney is banking, like she's being all humble and cute here, like, but homegirl bank, she makes so much money in the market on a regular basis. And, but I know it wasn't always like this, right? So tell me really quick, like, what was the issue you were experiencing before you joined Busy Trader and like what happened? Because homegirl banks, and I don't even know if she gonna share how much she make, but people that are in Busy Trader say, she rich, she got coins. She she's got coins. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, before Busy Trader, I wasn't consistent and I didn't have a strategy. And I was actually following a copy trade coach. So they would shoot out the trades, tell you when to get in and when to get out. And it worked very well. I was making good money, but whenever they were wrong, I was losing.
Right.
And I had an issue of over trading. So I would put up so much of my account that even though I'm making good money, I'm also losing a lot. And
Mm.
finally, I just kind of got frustrated with it because I realized I cannot depend on this forever. Like, if this person decides to stop, being a coach and calling out trades, I was like, I actually want to learn this for myself. And when I take the losses, I know it's me and I know why the loss was taken, and I'm not relying on someone else. So that's why I was like, I need to join Busy Trader so I can actually learn.
Love it. So how'd you even hear about Busy Trader and what made you decide to try it out?
I found you on Instagram and I was following you I was probably stalking you for like 2 years before I actually joined.
Yeah.
Because I had joined so many other trading programs prior to you, had spent thousands of dollars with other mentors and stuff, but I never really could find the consistency that I was looking for. So I was like, look, this next program I joined needs to work. And so I really took the time to like just kind of watch your journey and follow you. And then honestly, I prayed on it because it was down between your program and it was someone else's program. And I was like, God, just lead me to the right one.
Oh,
And this was the right place for sure.
I love that for you. So I think it's really key. You know, I'm really big in my community about teaching you guys how to fish. So one of the big things I do is I'm teaching you guys technical analysis. I'm teaching you guys what to look at and what to see. I want you to know how to trade for yourself. And I always say that, like, it's not enough for you to like trade for, you take some of my call outs, and I do call outs, I do lottos, I do swings, but I'm explaining why I'm doing it and what I'm looking for. And it's
Right.
important to me that you know what the heck you're doing. The biggest loss I took was 18,000, and that was with Tesla. And I was following somebody's call out. I was following somebody's call out, and guess who I blamed afterward? Them.
Yeah.
I took no responsibility. But peep this, I was up 10,000 on that position, held
Wow.
overnight. Elon was turning up on Twitter, and I lost it all. Ciao.
Wow.
That part. And it's like I only could blame myself. And I said to myself, I will never, like, if I do take somebody's call out, it's going to be a lotto. And I do lotto trades in my community, you know that.
Right.
But for me, I wanted to educate you guys and have the tools through mentorship, through price action, through understanding the market, so you feel
Mm-hmm.
confident in getting in. I want you to have your own conviction. Like, that's why I'm teaching the 5 minute trader. Like, I want people to see it without me even saying anything. Like, will you
Right.
know to get in? And that's the goal. And I feel like you have accomplished that. So tell me, like, what result have you reached so far that excites you the most about trading?
Well, prior to this, I was working several different jobs to make an income. And I had several different ventures. And since trading, I have cut that down to just one main job. I
Come
have,
on. Come
and
on. Let's give it up for the chat. Y'all, let's give it up for Courtney. Come on. Let's give it for Courtney in the chat.
yes,
Yes,
so
Courtney.
I don't have to worry about like trips that I go on. Any extras. Right now I'm redoing like my master bedroom and I made that money last week trading. So
I watched you do it. I was
great.
like, Courtney is so humble, but she banks. I ain't even go put her out there on blast, but homegirl banks to the point where I said, when are we retiring? Like, what are you doing? Why are you even working a job? Because homegirl, you make coins. Okay, you make coins. So, but I've also seen you invest in your education, invest in mentorships. You came to the Busy Trader Retreat. You're showing up, like whether you're green or whether you're red. And I think that's half the battle. Is like, will you show up and will you lock in for a season to eat for a lifetime? The fact that
Yes.
you've only been with me for a year is mind blowing to me because I'm like, dang, I just knew you were around for like so much longer. But that's to see your growth is inspiring to me. So thank you for locking in. Thank you for not quitting, not giving up, and owning your own journey. And that's what it is, half the battle. That's half the battle. So I love it. Thank you so much for being here and taking time to like just chat.
Thank
All
you.
right, girl. All right, talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Gotta love it. I love it. Thank you, Courtney, for coming. No, it's her journey is inspiring. It really is. Like I can't even, put it into words how proud I am of her. And it's just great to see. It really is. Because when I first started, I even hesitated. I didn't want to tell people that I was like a trader. And um I just I don't know, I wanted to keep it separate from my brand and then I just was like, screw it. People need to know what I'm doing and they need to know this actually works and it can change your life.
I'll talk to you
Hey,
later.
girl. Okay, so this is Drea, one of my
Hi,
girlfriends.
Debbie.
So happy that you're here. So Drea, just started trading, right? How long ago would you say you just started? Or you got to unmute yourself. Oh, I'll unmute you.
Okay.
All right, there you go. Hey, girl.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. Yeah,
All
so
right.
I started in January
Mhm.
doing I started with the main course, the foundations course,
Mhm.
and I struggled for a little bit, and Heather called me out every time I needed to be called out. And when
And
I was just
will.
like, oh, I need to
And
touch the stove and just jump in these trades, she was like, no, girl, don't do that. And it's been great. And actually, like, I love trading. It's such a rush to know that I can just push these buttons and follow Heather and make money. It's crazy. But yeah, it's been great. I love it so far.
it's amazing. So when I first started with Drea, it was more like it wasn't even trading, it was the wealth ecosystem, right?
Yes. Yeah. So ha our first one-on-one together, Heather went over all my finances, taught me how to budget, found that we were losing like $20,000 on a life insurance policy that was written wrong, and
Mm.
just really help because my husband's a high earner, but it's like we were always getting into debt. We were always not being able to like cover things regularly. And like, why are we in this cycle? And
Mhm.
so Heather looked over everything and taught us how to budget, how to pay off debt, snowball, all this stuff. And it's just been life-changing, to say the least. Yeah.
For me, and I always say that, like, for me, it's not just trading, right? Because trading is good, but let's get your foundation. Let's think wealth mindset. Let's get your kids' account set up, right? And
Yeah.
let options trade, send that money over, have a plan for it. But tell me, what made you decide that you want to learn from me?
I mean, really, God sent Heather to me. I know it sounds silly, but I've been sitting on finances and I've been praying about it and I've been watching traders and like literally we met on a day when it was just so random how we met. And then it just was like literally just opened the door. And so I felt so comfortable right away with how honest you were about everything. And just open, like you have this genuine compassion for people and you really just want to be helpful. Like there was no part where I felt like you were selling me something or anything like that. It was always just like you wanted to be helpful. You always cheer for me. Any little win I have, whether I make $1 or $5, you're like, go girl, you get your money. So it's just like you create this great environment where I feel comfortable coming to you with any questions, and I'm constantly learning and growing in your ecosystem of products.
Yay, I love it. That makes me so happy to hear. I mean, I think it's one thing, and it's like I met her at my kid's school, right? Our kids have a class together. And so she ended up following me on social, was like, wait, hold on, you do this stuff? And that's how the journey kind of happened. And so I just love to see people grab a hold of their finances, get their coins together. And then even she's a new trader, but even working with her through, hey, she's like, I was like, hey, you should paper trade. And she's like, hey, I don't want to. I want to touch the stove. I want it to burn me a little bit. And I said,
Yeah.
no, no, no. Go ahead. You're going to lose money. Right. But I really want you to paper trade for a season and then you can make the switch. And she had to learn that. She had to go through her journey. But
Yeah.
it's been an honor to like work with you. And I'm just so excited for you. Just seeing your growth from your finances to she's like debt free, like living your best life. I'm so proud
Yeah,
of you.
just I feel like the trading was just the icing on the cake. Like the fact that you set all my finances straight first and educated us on how to track it and how to spend money and what to do was like the core foundation. And then just trading, just like now I feel like, yeah, of course I can trade. I can put this money towards trading now, and I'm up 5 and 10% on all my trades just using your
Yay!
strategy.
Yay,
So
I love it.
yeah,
And she
solid.
trades a 5-minute trader. Essentially, that's like one of her
Yeah.
main setups.
Yeah,
So
5 minute, get in there early, get out. Yeah, it's great.
because you're busy, you have two littles
I'm
and
busy. I volunteer a lot. I'm home with my kids a lot by myself because my husband's always at work. So the 5 minute trader works great because even though I don't have all the time to sit in front of the computer all day, which I'd like to, I like trading, but it's just not always practical. And the 5 minute I can get in, get money, and get out.
period.
Yeah.
That's what we're about. Systems. Let's trade the system. Trade the setup and go from there. I love
Yeah.
it. All right. Thanks, friend. It's
Okay.
so good to see you. And
All right.
I'll text you sidebar. Love
Okay.
you.
Love you too.
Bye,
Bye.
girl. Oh, I love to see it. I love to see so many people just
Right, I'm
like
done.
lock in. I'm just so here for it. Okay. So now, before we do that, I got to do a giveaway. I got to do a giveaway. First up, can we give away to Drea and Courtney in the group chat? Say, good job. Good job. I'm proud of you for showing up. The challenge group is focused on the 5-minute trader. Absolutely. Yes. That's going to be our focus. I'm probably going to throw some swing trades in there too. But that'll be the focus for sure. Yes. So proud of you girls. Like so proud. Okay. So I'm going to do my first giveaway for the high yield savings account. Y'all ready? It's two names. Do I say the first name, the full name? The first one? It's a first.
Only one thing.
Okay, so y'all ready for the name? All right, this is for the $250 person who wants to open up the high yield savings account. She opened up the high yield savings account and said she opened it. Janessa Catherine, are you here? Janessa Catherine, you got $250 to go into your high yield savings. But if you're not here, we pulling somebody else. So you better respond real quick. Come on, Janessa Catherine. Do y'all see her in
I'm
here?
here. I just
Hey,
won $250. I'm on a Zoom call.
oh my gosh. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta bring you up. Hold on. I'm gonna stop sharing. Hey girl.
Hi. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm like, there's 500 people here. There's no way I'm gonna win.
Oh my gosh. And you did. I'm so happy for you.
Okay, all right. This is confirmation. I'm getting my ticket. Confession. I was like, I don't know if I should do the Discord group or the 5-minute trader group, like which one, but I have been like following your journey from afar for like 10 years. So this is super awesome.
Yay. I think that's amazing that you locked in and now you got $250 to either get the course or to fund your high yield savings, totally up to you. But I'm happy you're here and I'm so excited that you took the time, out of your Monday to lock in to learn this skill. So I love that for you. What made you want to learn about trading from me?
Well, I mean, just your life, there's obviously trust established, and I just
Yeah.
love how you keep it real. And like, I'm like, man, if I'm gonna invest in a skill, like it's one thing to go to a college course, or I'm like honestly a chronic coach buyer and course buyer on Instagram, but it's like I want to have fun doing it and I want to do it with someone that I'm aligned with. So I just really appreciate your like you still are in ministry in my eyes and pastoral and just in the
Period.
marketplace. So I'm just right there. We speak the same language. So thank you.
I love it, of course. I'm so happy. So it's so crazy. One of the mentors I booked, and I'm just like regretting that I did, but it's fine. It's part of my journey. I paid for mentorship with him, and I think that you said something aligning with my values. And this man, I got on his live, and this man was like cussing like crazy, like a sailor. I was freaking out because my kids were small, very small. And I was like, no. And then he was talking about his multiple wives. And he was posting, like he was going to his downloads and showing us pictures of his different women that he was with. And I was like, no, no. And I was like trying to cover my kids' ears. And I was like, this person is not aligned with like who I am and what I want and where I'm going. And not only that, I don't want to sew into that. Like, I don't want to sew into somebody's life that I don't see that I agree with per se. So I love that you brought that part up because I was like, mm-mm. So I actually stopped my mentorship. I lost money, but you know what? I learned real quickly, like if that person's not aligning with my values and who I am and is not bringing peace into my life, I'm not interested, and it's okay. But yeah.
Oh, well, thanks for being authentic to who you are and just staying true to you in the growth process. It's been so inspiring. So should I join Discord or should I do the 5 minute?
So if I were you, I think they're both great. Honestly, the Discord is great, but the 5 minute trader, I teach live, and I don't know if I'm going to teach another live class again. I don't. My schedule is busy. I have a lot going on. I have 3 littles. They're bigger now, but they're still little to me. I just don't know if I'm gonna do a live class again. So you can always join the Discord, but you can't always do the live. So
Okay. Okay. Making it easy for me. All right. I will see you there.
yeah,
Thank you.
and then I believe my team is going to reach out to you, and we're going to get your information and send the money over.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem. Bye. I love it. Can we give it up for her? Can we say congratulations to Janessa? Let's go. Let's give it up for her. I love to see it. I love to see it. All right. I am going to do another, hold on, giveaway. Yes, we got more. Okay. But before we do, I want you guys to also know I am giving $2,000 away as a grant. Come on, this was your other surprise. I am doing a Busy Trader Wealth Grant. All you have to do is go to thewealthgrant.com, and I'm going to give away $2,000 in July. You might be like, girl, I know. I told y'all I got giveaways. I got giveaways. This is my way of like helping you get started. Because one of the hard parts for me in the beginning was like money, right? And I remember I was either pregnant or Logan was about to, and I remember selling stuff on eBay to fund like my accounts, right? And so Ivory said, girl, hey, Ivory, is that Ivory? Hey, girl, I love you. Okay, yes. So I want to give away $2,000, and I want to give away to the person that is serious about growing their accounts. Listen, I took $800 and I scaled it to $80,000 in just my small trading account, right? So imagine what you can do with 2,000. So I would love to know, what would you do with $2,000? What would you do with $2,000? Oh my gosh, Ivory, you have to DM me on Discord. I miss you in real life, girl. Okay, now listen. I want to know what you guys would do with $2,000. What would you buy? Would you buy stocks? Would you put it in dividends? Would you day trade it? I just want to know what y'all would do with it. Set up kids accounts, pay off debt, love it, trade options. Oh, you guys are sweet. Day trade it. Okay, I love it. Take the mentorship. I would trade, pay off debt, options, pay off debt, day trading, invest in a class with you, love it. Kids accounts, pay off debt. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, this is so good. Buy Tesla, debts, mentorship. I love it. So I'm giving away $2,000. And as I said to myself, so when I decided to do this, I said, I feel like funding somebody's account or giving them $2,000 would be really helpful for them to get started and get going. And this is a way that I can like give back and help you guys. Like, I'm really excited about it. Kim Kelly said it's very helpful. Absolutely. Because I know that feeling where you're like living paycheck to paycheck. That's not the life. That's not freedom. And that's why I'm teaching this. And that's why I'm doing this, because I want y'all to have freedom, right? I want you to live a life where you aren't worried about money and you're not stressed out about money. You know what I mean? Pay off debt, fix cars, all the things. I would send it to my parents. Oh, I love that. Oh, I want to be able to bless someone. I'm telling y'all, when you get to this place, especially with trading, you're going to have a lot more money. And one of my whys was not only like my family, but to be a giver and to help more people. And that's always been my heart. So that's why I'm like super excited about this. But before I get into the questions, I want to do a giveaway. I want to do a $250 giveaway. What time is the 5-day program? It's going to be about the same exact time every day. Y'all ready? We have our $250 winners. The first one, Monica Davis. Monica, are you here? Monica, are you here? Are you here, Monica? Monica Davis. You get $250 for posting on IG. Thank you so much. Are
Can't
you
hear me.
Hey girl, where are you at? Where are you at, girl? Oh, I hear you, but I don't see you. Usually you pop up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Do you have your
Oh,
video?
hold on.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Hey
here it is.
girl. Hey, congratulations.
Oh my gosh, I won. I didn't think I was gonna win.
Why
I'm
did
in my PJs.
Oh girl, no, trust me, I love it. I'm here for it. But why did you think you were gonna win?
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I entered last week too, and I really wanted to win. I was at the gym and I'm like, I really want to win. And I was just praying that
Mhm.
that God would let me win, and I just can't believe I did. So thank you.
Oh girl, stop. You make me cry. Don't do that.
One of my friends is on here too, Megan. I invited her and she joined. So she just called me. She's like, "You won?" I'm like, but I can't unmute myself.
I'm so glad you did. You're so sweet. I love that you prayed and like God heard and answered you because that's what he does. He's a good father, period.
And
Like,
thank
and period.
you have been responding to my Discord messages. I wasn't in here in the Discord this month, for like a lot of reasons, but like sent you a message and you responded like focus on one strat and one setup, and I'm just so thankful. I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's
you're so sweet. You're making
it.
me cry. Do you have a challenge ticket?
Not yet. I was texting my friend Megan that I wanted to get one, but I haven't got it yet.
Okay, well, I want to give you a 4.95 or $4.97 ticket.
Sorry, I can't stop crying.
You're gonna make me cry. Don't do that. But I want to give you a ticket because you are showing up. You were in the Discord, you've been locking in, you're doing what you need to do. I know that feeling where it feels like the weight of the world is on you and you want change. And I really feel like the 5 days is going to help you. I do. And I feel like you're already putting in the work. So you got 250 to fund your account. And you've got the 497 ticket, the platinum ticket, where we're gonna hang out and talk for 5 days. In addition, you'll be able to ask questions for 5 to 7 hours. So
Yeah.
I'm
Thank
happy. I'm so
and
happy. So
everybody.
so what'd you say?
I said thank you everybody for all the love. I honestly can't
Oh
even
my
talk. I didn't know it was gonna be so choked up.
God. Girl, I didn't know either. You about to mess my makeup up.
Thank
Um, of course. So what made you want to learn from me?
Well, I started following you from when you were back in Pinky Promise.
Oh
And
wow.
I
Okay.
wanted to go to like one of the conferences, and I think that's the year that you stopped doing the conferences. And I've been trying to get into trading since you posted it. I
Okay.
literally got level one, level two. I have every single one of your
Oh
courses,
my
but
God.
I think mentally I just haven't been able to like take off. This will be like year number two, and I'm just kind of like struggling so much emotionally.
Yeah.
But like I'm so thankful for this. Like I'm not gonna give up. I know I'm gonna do it. It's just kind of been like hard.
Yeah.
I was following you from when you guys were pastoring in Atlanta. So like I know you as a preacher. I have one of your books and like I love you, your family. I remember Taylor and she was like little and you guys were cooking in the kitchen and like she's so smart. She's like an inspiration too. So when you started trading and or posting about it, I knew I had to do it, but it took me a little while.
Yeah.
So I did Heather Pete, her mentorship last year.
Love it.
Struggled. I had to stop like halfway through mentorship. Honestly, I couldn't even finish it because I was going through so much emotionally. So she even told me whenever I'm ready, I could finish the mentorship because I did like half of it and I haven't finished it.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna give up, but I'm just so thankful.
Oh, I love it. I'm so happy that you're here. I really am. And I just want to pray for you before you jump off. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Father, in the name of Jesus, I just pray for Monica right now. God, I thank you for her life and the plans that you have for her. God, I just declare no weapon formed against her shall prosper. I thank you, Jesus, that she has peace right now. You say in your word that we all have tribulations, but you've overcome them. So I just thank you, Jesus, for peace to overwhelm her heart right now. I thank you, God, that you're leading and guiding her and you're making a way for her to trade and bring in money. I thank you, God, that she's planted those seeds and she's doing her part. I pray that those seeds that she's planted will multiply over and over and over again in her life. I just pray that she experiences such unimaginable joy in her life, God. She's gone through so much. She's been through so much, but you've been right there with her. You have not abandoned or forsake her. You've been with her all along. So I thank you, God, for every seed that she's planted, that you've seen every one, and you're going to give her this crazy harvest for her obedience of still trusting you, even when it's hard, even when she wants to give up, and even when she doesn't understand. So I stand in agreement with my sister and everybody else that's here tuned in right now, God. I just pray, God, that you're going to give her massive breakthrough. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. 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 Thank you so much for being here tonight. I really feel like it was a God thing, and I'm just so excited for you.
I
I
agree.
love it.
So,
Amen.
I just want to say one last thing. Like, I honestly almost didn't even make it because, like, my internet access kind of just got taken. It's the weirdest thing. I was barely able to join in through like my hotspot on my phone, and I almost didn't even make it to the class. So I know like it was like God, and I'm just so thankful and thank you for your prayer. And again, everyone, thank you so much for all the
I
love.
know the chat is so lit up. Like they just love you and they're cheering you on. And we all gonna be in there cheering you on together in July during the live class. Because I'm just like so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for being here.
I was gonna get like the $97 course. My friend and I were texting. I'm like, let's at least get in with the $97.
And look at God. Come on. I'm happy that you're here.
Yes, thank
All
you.
right, girl. All right, I'll talk to you later. See you later.
Bye.
Awesome. Man, I definitely did not plan on crying today. Oh, but I love it. I love it. Okay, so I want to give you guys our second winner. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for the second winner? I know God is so good. Man, you can get access to the Discord by going to thebusytraders.com and click on Discord. But yeah, Jesus is here and he's in everything that I do. I mean, one thing about me, you gonna know that Jesus is Lord of my life, period. Um, okay, so I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I'm gonna go for it.
Oyen Demola.
Oyen Demola. Oyen Demola. You have won $250, girl. You have won $250. Oyen Demola, where are you at, girl? Are you here? Are you here? If you're here, I want to see you. If you are here, I want to see you. Come on. This will be $750 I've given away just tonight. And then we have the $2,000 grant. Let's go. Is she here? Is she here? Is she here? Oyen Zamola. Let's see. She said Oyen's here. Yes, girl, come jump on. I want to see you real quick. Hey, girl. Hold on. Oh, I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Oh, I can't hear you. You're not. All right. You should be able to go ahead. Hello? Oh, I can't hear you. Maybe you jump off and then jump back on because I can't hear you. That's so weird. I'd love to be able to chat with you, just hear your story.
Maybe she can turn her volume up too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it's I think it's my. Oh. Okay, testing 1, 2, 3. You can hear me, but I can't hear you. That's so weird. That's so weird.
It's probably her microphone. She would have to hop out and hop back in to see if it resets.
Okay. Yeah, let's hop off and hop back in and we can talk to you in a second. But as she's trying to do that, I think that Monica was a great example of just ministry wherever God sends you. many of you guys are here because you know me from writing books and from speaking. And it's so funny because people think that like, you know, just because I don't speak as much as I used to, I still do. I'm very picky on my speaking engagements and what I'm doing because I got completely burned out in that season. And God transitioned me to teach people this. But I just want you to know, like, ministry doesn't stop. Like, ministry goes with you wherever you go. Ministry is wherever God sends you. So wherever he's sending you guys, that's your full-time ministry, right? So amen. No, for sure. So I believe she's gonna try to jump back on. Also, don't forget, go to 5minutetraderchallenge.com. And once you if you want, and there's a link right there. If you got your ticket, say I'm in. I would love to hear from you. Okay, so let's try again. Can I hear you?
Hi, hello.
Yay, it works. Woo! How are you, girl?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Girl, you won $250.
Thank you so much. That's crazy. I was telling my husband, he's right here. I was like, how the heck did I win $250? Thank you so much.
So excited. So what made you decide to tune in tonight?
I have been following you for a little bit, and my brother trades, and I've tried to try to get under him to try to learn, but he's just so busy and he's not been able to get with me and kind of teach me the ropes. And
Mm.
so I saw your post about it, and I decided, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and get on here and try it, um, and see what you had to say. And I know you've been doing it for a little bit, for a long while, so I just got on here, and it's been great.
Yay. I'm so excited for you. Like I'm telling you, it's a skill that once you see it, you're not going to be able to unsee it in your life. And I think that's like the
Yeah.
most incredible part for me. I remember our kids were at a really expensive school in Atlanta when we lived there. And I remember saying to my husband, I was like, this is really expensive. And it was like Logan's first year there. And I want to say the school was like 35 or 40,000 a year. And I'm like, this is so expensive. This is a lot. But
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna trade for it. So everything becomes I'm gonna trade for it. So it just begins to
Yes.
shift your mindset. Like if I want a handbag, I'm gonna trade for it, right?
Yeah.
Like if I want, and then I have no like, not that I have shame, right? But I'm not spending our earned income on depreciating assets. Instead, I'm trading for things. So
Yes.
it's this wealth ecosystem, and I'm so happy that you're here. I'm excited that you decided to show up and
Yes.
learn how to trade, and I'm super excited for you.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I'm excited.
Yay. So my team is going to reach out to you and we're going to send you that $250. So what are you going to do with it? You're going to fund your account? What's your thoughts? What are you doing with it?
Yes, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fund a trading account. My husband and myself dibble and dabble in, the long term
Yeah.
trading. We do that but we do Robinhood. And when you talked so bad about Robinhood today, I was like, oh my God, I might need to talk to him. We need to get our money out of there. Um, so
Transfer
but
that
we
money
we
out.
so we have been doing Robinhood. I mean, we buy stocks and all of that. But I do want to get into, swing trading and
Yeah.
daily trading. But that's I'll be able to use that money to start that, and I'm happy and
Yay.
excited for that.
I love that for you. Yeah, I definitely with the 5 minute trader challenge, the focus is going to be more on the 5 minute trader, but I am going to show a couple strategies that are, I'm actually going to have some guests come in that are my
Okay.
strong swing traders, and they're going to come in and share their strategy because why not, right? I'm going to have them come in
Yeah.
what's
Maybe
out.
we
But
learn so much more. I'm excited.
I love it. Okay, so my team is going to ask for your email address so we can get in
Okay.
so we can connect with you. So make sure you don't leave, check your messages, don't leave without us getting in contact with you so we can send you your coins so you can start using it for swing trading and long-term investing. So
All
happy
right.
for you.
Thank
So
you.
happy
Thank you,
you're
Lindsay.
here. Awesome. Awesome, guys. I love it. Okay, so we're almost done. I know I've been yapping for a long time, but just a couple questions. Do I need to train experience in order to join the challenge? No, you don't. Whether you have experience or not, I'm going to meet you wherever you are. What if I'm starting out with limited capital? It is okay. As I mentioned before, I'm going to have you start paper trading to start, just to get more comfortable in the market and how to use it. My team is dropping the link, 5minutetraderchallenge.com. If you're grabbing it, I would love to hear which class that you grabbed. Also, I'm not tech savvy. Will you hold my hand? Yes. Especially if you get the platinum, you're going to get access to the before the course that kind of sets it up just to make it easier for you with the process. I tried trading before, but it didn't see results. What's the difference about this? The difference about this is, honestly, I think you just need a good mentor, a good strategy, and a good focus. And I'm going to help you do that. And we're going to just lock in for 5 days. And I'm going to teach you live, which I'm super excited about. What happens after I purchase my ticket? Do I have to wait until the challenge to learn? So you can watch the stuff, the pre-stuff as well. You can also join the Discord as well. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I post tons of value in my Discord chat as well. I also post a lot of free classes, and I also have a level 1 if you're interested. Rebecca just grabbed platinum. I love it. Joy just grabbed platinum. Let's go. Yasmin just grabbed platinum. I'm here for it. I love it. Can you join later? So this is a live class, so you want to make sure you book it way, I would say by like July 10th, but the sooner the better, just because there's classes and value and bonuses, add-on bonuses that you can unlock. I want to make sure you're like focused and not scrambled for this challenge. Okay, I want you all the way locked in. Eva grabbed platinum. I love it. So many of you guys are locked in. That just makes me so happy. If you have not opened your high yield savings account, they have a $50 to a $400 bonus. So make sure you do that and then connect your direct deposit. 5-minute trader challenge as well. And also remember, I'm giving y'all $2,000. I'm giving away $2,000 for a grant, and that is thewealthgrant.com. And again, my job and my role, I believe, is just to help people to expose the stock market to them, and also how to trade and make passive income on a regular basis, because we're not going to be old and broke. Can I get an amen? Amen. Amen. All right, y'all. I know I've been on here for 2 hours and 24 minutes. That is a long time. My kids are trying to stay quiet upstairs. I need to go feed my kids dinner. But I love you guys, and I truly enjoyed spending time with you guys today. Truly, truly enjoyed it. I love it. I love it. Yes, Tammy's like, I'm going to bed. No, I feel you, honey. Yes, Stacy's in here. Love you, girl. So many. Oh, I love y'all in real life. For real. Let's group hug. Tonight was special, wasn't it? Group hug. Come on, bring it in. Group hug. I love y'all. My team is going to stay on and answer any questions that you guys might have, just to know you're not alone. We're not just throwing you out there. We're here to help you on your community and just in your journey. So yeah, I love y'all in real life. All right. Good night. Oh, wait. Oh, free gift. The free gift, the checklist. Oh yeah, check your emails. We're going to be sending you guys a checklist for your free gift. So everybody's going to get it. So make sure you check it. Amanda, wasn't it a session? I know, I need to like go mess up my makeup. But yes, we have a special gift here. So actually, we're not sending it to your email. It's going right here. So go ahead and click that. And that's going to be your special checklist that I use on a regular basis before I trade. So this is going to help you print it out, keep it by your computer, grab this special gift. Make sure you grab it. And aren't you glad you stayed to the end? I'm so glad y'all stayed to the end. Come on. I'm glad you stayed. I'm proud of you. Look at you. Look at you being patient. I know y'all tired, but okay. Love you guys and have an amazing, amazing night.
Started to learn trading from Heather in 2022. One of the great things about the Busy Traders and about Heather's style is that she really has a tool belt of resources, right? She really teaches the full gamut, from just long-term investing all the way up to trading on those really short time frames. And so in addition to all of the different training that she had available is the Discord. It really is the community. One, you do stay in connection with Heather and have that direct daily guidance from her. So I encourage everyone to join the Busy Trader. The Discord, of course, is a wonderful place to get your start. Believe it or not, you don't have to know anything before you join Discord. You are going to be exposed to so much information.
There are so many lessons that I've learned on this journey of trading. It's changing not just for me, but it's a generational change, right? My girls are learning to trade. Our family is now aware of not just trading, but just financial literacy, right? So the Busy Trader wasn't just a platform to learn how to trade, but it feels like an entire financial literacy program. I would say, I don't know what you're waiting for. You need to sign up today and learn a skill that will change your life, that will allow you to live the life you've always dreamed. This is not a scam, but it will work if you apply it, right? So those of you that were on the fence, you were thinking about it, I am not paid to share this information, but I just want everybody to know that you can do this. Heather teaches you how to fish.
I have grown so much since I've been a part of this community, and I'm a big believer that you have to trade with a tribe. You have to find a really positive and encouraging, but also profitable group that will show you how to be a better trader, not just make money, but if you're a good trader, the money will follow. And the Discord has been amazing. It really has been a great experience, and I'm looking forward to getting even better.
I knew that this was something that was real and that could really be life-changing for me and my family. So it's then that I decided to take Heather P's mentorship, and I feel like that was definitely a real shifter to the way I traded and understood the market. Definitely still learning, still on a journey, but I'm so thankful for Heather, so thankful for the community she's built and the access she's given so many of us to what she's learned and really plowed for. So definitely take the leap, don't wait. It's a real deal.
After I joined the Busy Trader, after I took level 1, I finally have a foundational knowledge. I understand what the chart is doing. I can look at a chart and tell you kind of where the stock is going. I can tell you why the stock kind of did what it did, which I'm really excited about because I'm finally understanding it. If you want to learn anything about trading, join the Discord. Get level 1, get the intensive, but just start with the Discord. You will not regret it.
Hi, my name is Kelsey, and I have a lot of nerve. Okay, so we know that trading is 90%, mental. And I was so stressed with my businesses at the time. This Busy Trader Instagram found me. I took my first trade with the strategy this morning. It was a quick $300. And so thank you. I'm a preacher, so I know the standard time. Thank you. I'm ready to go. Let's go.
I'm so happy to learn from Heather Lindsey and the other moderators that are there. There's a lot that's a part of the community with the Discord, and so much from the classes. It works. The formulas work. It's actually been a real blessing for me, and I'm excited about what's to come. I'm excited about the possibility of really making this, something that I can do on a more full-time basis. But I'm so happy. Join the Busy Trader. You won't regret it.
My experience has been that I went from being a total newbie in the stock market and trading options to actually understanding what I'm doing. And I've had my first profitable year in the stock market. I feel so much more confident, and her community and team is just so smart and spirit-led, and I'm excited about diving deeper into learning more. But if you are considering learning from Heather and the Busy Traders community, I highly recommend it. It is life-changing. Like, let's create this generational wealth together.
Y'all, when I tell you that the Busy Trader is the truth, man, options just really confuse me. And I am embarrassed to say how long I've been following Heather in TBT, and I finally bit the bullet and was like, you know what do I have to lose? Just like go ahead and join. There's a free trial, I think, or for a certain amount of time or whatever to join the Discord. So I did it. And you guys, I've been in this group like a week and a half, and I instantly knew that I was home. If I could say anything, I was so surprised by how engaged and how consistent Heather is in terms of call outs, knowing the charts, in terms of answering questions. She is so on point. Her freaking coaches are the truth. Her admin are so kind and so responsive. If you're on the fence, I'm telling you right now, join TBT and come find me. Like, we could just be in it together, but TBT is home, and I think you'll feel the same. It's amazing.
I've been part of the group for about 3 years now. I have done a lot, and I would say the most important thing is the mental side. Finally I found my strategy, and I've done what the coaches always say, and I locked in on one strategy, one ticker, and one time frame, and it is life-changing. So I would say if you're wanting to join, focus on the mental side and focus on one strategy once you find something, and you will experience so much growth.
I actually started with Heather back in 2023. I started from ground zero. My family never really talked about investing or financial literacy. Everything I learned from Heather. And one of my favorite parts has been the Discord, the pep talks. I listen to those over and over again. They keep me focused mentally, and just having people there to answer questions or look at like my charts or just really just be there for support and see everyone's wins have really been helpful. This time around, I really feel like I'm getting close to breakthrough. And once I started seeing what's possible, for me, it's not just about money, it's about having more time with my son and being able to walk in my purpose. I'm really excited for what's ahead, and I'm so grateful for everything that Heather and her team has done.